I mean, I'm suddenly feel compelled. It's
So,
really weird. I've been
did
doing all
this
this Googling, looking at these images and runes, and really into it now.
did this fix it?
Yeah, it's fixed.
Okay.
Video's
I
working.
just had to restart the entire stream, so.
Oh.
Yep.
Is that all?
Yeah, just that's it. Yeah. No, all in a day's work.
All right, you ready for a recap? Ready to get the show on the road?
Yeah, let's get the show moving.
Crystal's gotta go to bed soon, so we gotta get this thing going.
D&D is for delay and delay.
Yes. All right. So last time on Out of the Abyss, Basida guided the party further toward the center of Arumikos, and as the party gets closer to the Great Cedar, its defenses kick in, and a pair of Otyughs attack the party. As Silvia chops down the last one, its body turns into ichor and spores, causing the party to fall into a dreamlike rapport with Arumikos, transporting them to the astral plane. And off in the distance, they see a large skull the size of a mountain. Once they approach the skull, they experience visions of the wedding procession from their rapport connection they still have with Basida. They see Zugdemoy's procession is approaching a pavilion as thousands of pustule myconids and various spore-corrupted creatures travel in droves. As they get closer to the skull, they see a brain-shaped fungus the size of a castle inside that is covered in pastel fungi similar to that of the cavern where they had fallen asleep. And they feel a presence of Aromikos through Basida's rapport spores. Upon further inspection of the brain, they notice it has been corrupted by demonic influence. Closer and closer, the party suddenly hear, "Who dare disturb my nuptials?" Spores from the demonic parts of the brain rise up and coalesce to form an image of the fungal demon queen herself, Zugdemoy, who is glaring down upon the party. Dimble says some smartass comment when Zugdemoy is then distracted by Juiblex, the faceless lord, causing her to return back to the physical world. Then the party feel the psychic energy of Aromikos as Zugdemoy is distracted, allowing the Great Cedar to enter full rapport with the party. Aromikos tells them that its mind has been infected and that they must remove the corrupted parts of its brain as the taint is spreading, as Brad often knows. The group rushes towards the brain to remove the blackened mass as corrupted tendrils rush out at the party. Dimble is able to extinguish the corruption with his magical flames and then completely disintegrates the blackened mass, saving Aromikos. At that moment, a rush of psychic wind expels the party from the astral plane and back into their bodies, which are battered from their previous encounters. Silvia, almost dead, as she is standing up, she reaches over and finds a healing potion buried in the fungal growth somehow. As they begin to get their bearings, they know that they were able to save Armagkos, but now they see visions of fungal creatures being consumed by slimes, jellies, and oozes. They turn to see a weakened Zugdemoy, her dress in tatters, get consumed by Juiblex, the faceless lord. Seeing oozes killing the awakened myconids, the party rush forward to face the faceless lord. Aromikos reaches out through his psychic connection, granting the party its blessing. Several myconids, like Carl and Puff, and drow spore servants like Bill and Dick, were sacrificed by the party to spare Bracc from succumbing to several acid lashes from Juiblex. As Dick's lifeless body gets pulled into Juiblex by an acid tendril, another tendril shoots out, lashing towards Bracc, grabbing hold of him, knocking him unconscious, and pulling his body into the acidic, faceless lords. Seeing her friend helpless, pulled towards certain doom, Silvia drops her shield and grips her battle axe with 2 hands, leaping into the air like a Valkyrie. With the axe raised high above her head, she slashes down upon the demon lord, splitting it in twain, nearly amputating Bracc's arm.
Sorry.
And that is where we are going to pick up tonight's session. Did Silvia defeat Juiblex in time to save Bracc's life, or is he just another lost soul? Find out now in the 120th session of Out of the Abyss.
Alright, so I assume that I'm looking at a split Juiblex?
Yeah, you're standing over an acidic, oozing, not even a corpse. It kind of like as you slash the creature, it kind of split in two, and just piles of ooze are kind of spreading out like a large pond. It's kind of forming around you as this acidic ooze is kind of streaming out in all directions, and you see Bracc's body lying there in the acidic ooze.
Alright, gonna run over and check Bracc and use my med kit to try to stabilize him. And
Dimple's gonna run over too. He's very worried about Bracc, so he's careful, dwarf! Don't mess this up. We can't lose Bracc. And Dimple just starts like jumping up and down on Dimple's chest, or on Bracc's chest, just like.
I'm taking out my little medicine kit and just kind of like look at my medicine kit, look at Dimple for a second, and be like, I don't have time for this, and I just kind of
You
like,
dwarves are too harsh, and he just starts smacking Bracc in the face, like, wake up!
Right, so
I'm dodging smacks as I'm like doing medicine checks and trying to stabilize Bracc.
So you guys can see that as you run up, the ooze is the ooze, let's just say, for a better term, it's deteriorating Bracc's body, and you without a medicine check, so you feel like you got to pick him up and get him out of this if you're gonna have any chance to save him.
All right, so I heave-ho him, and I kind of. I assume Dimple probably goes a little bit rolling because I heave-ho and start hauling him out of the acid.
She able to pull him okay?
Yeah, I mean, what do you have? You have like 20 strength or some shit?
Some crazy strength.
Yeah, she has a 7 strength, so no, she's not able. No, she has
How
18
are you
strength.
carrying him? Wait, she has a what strength?
18.
18. You have a 7.
How are you carrying him?
I just figured I'd like heave-ho him up over me, like just kind of pull him up over me so he's like hanging in front of me, the arms and whatnot, and just kind of.
Dimple's behind, like pushing the feet.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys manage to take him over 7 dwarf style away from the ooze pool into another place of the fungal garden where the ooze has not spread to.
Yeah, and along the way, Dimple would be casting prestidigitation to like clean the stuff off of Bracc, and mostly pushing it off of Bracc and down onto Silvia.
It's a dwarf, yeah. The rough and tumble dwarf. More orc. Not enough, he's bleeding all over me. That's gonna take me months to get this orc stench out.
So,
be careful. Lift him higher.
You wanna
go
help?
ahead, Silvia, give me a medicine check.
Alright,
does the kit automatically do it? I don't know. Read your.
I think
the kit's
character
auto.
sheet.
I think the kit helps, but I don't think it does. Let me pull the kit back up again. I just remember I had a ton of
7
them. I don't even know why I have so many.
I'm pretty sure the kits auto-stabilize. I'm looking it up now. It has 10 uses. As an action, you can expend 1 use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so.
healer's kit there.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't need to make a check. It does it for me.
Right, then you have stabilized your friend Bracc.
Are you sure he's okay? You know he doesn't eat rocks, right?
I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine.
Dimple's like trying to grab some meat out of the pack and is like poking it into Brock's mouth.
He says mushrooms works. That's what he said.
Great mushrooms.
Payback is painful.
Stuff a couple mushrooms in there too. He's just got like.
I kind of lean over to Brock. Painful for the payback. Hey, mushrooms heal.
At one point, Dimple, you feel like you're stuffing too much in, and you're restricting his airway. So, you end up wanting. You feel like you should pull a couple out so that he doesn't choke.
Yeah, and Dimple's like, "Oh no, that's too much!" And he pulls like one out, and then he starts like trying to breathe into Brock's nose. Like, he needs more air.
Okay. I think I have a. I thought I had a potion that I didn't use, or did I use it?
I don't know what to do. I just want him to be better. Should I use the magic wand on him? And he pulls out the wand of wonder.
I don't. And I kind of like hold it up, like, don't. I don't know if that will work. No.
Oh.
That you be careful. You either you're going to turn us into potted plants, or you're going to set off a fireball. I do not know which.
Oh, that's true. That does tend to happen a lot. I don't know. Maybe he likes birds, and he like Dimple calls Hufflehoots and just has them like flying around. Like,
I must have used it.
And as you guys are doing all this,
Oh yeah, I had the random potion. I didn't know what the hit points was. That's what it was. That's why I didn't put anything in my sheet.
you know that you guys notice a Basita coming towards you, and at that point you take a look around and you see, like, you know, with Juiblex gone, many of the oozes no longer seem to be as focused as they were and intent on destroying everything in their path, and several of them are retreating as the Myconids are coming to and kind of organizing themselves and getting themselves, you know, out of danger.
Well, that's good.
Bracc, roll a d4 for me.
Alright. That'd be a 3.
3 hours.
All right. 3 hours until you come to.
oh no. I don't think I have anything to help with it. Do I have a healing potion?
I have a random healing potion that Eric told me don't worry about putting it down because I didn't know if it was a healing potion, a greater healing potion, or whatever healing potion. So I don't have it on my list because I don't know what it is. I just know it's a healing potion.
You know it's the healing potion.
Yeah. Dimple's going through it. He's like, I wish I had a healing potion. I mean, that would help him, right? I don't know healing spells. We don't have the cleric. Ah!
I pull out the healing potion. I'm like, I wonder if this will wake him up.
And then she goes to stick it up his bum. Because that's how she thinks they work.
I also pull out Brock's flask. I wonder which one will work better.
Let's probably do half and half.
Maybe. So half the potion, then half the alcohol. If that doesn't work, then the rest of the potion. And so.
All right, so go ahead and roll. Where's that at? 1 second. roll 8d8 plus, or 8d4 plus 8.
8d4s?
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Here's the first 4. And then the so that's the
Nice.
8.
Oh, wow.
Remember that, Bracc, after she dies.
So you have 30 hit points, Bracc.
She doesn't have a healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow, that was a pretty decent roll.
Yeah, it
Dang.
was.
And they say dwarves are rough.
They still do.
So after a second, Brock's eyes will open. Demon make Brock sleepy.
You're back! Dimble just gives you a big hug.
I take a little bit of whatever orc juice was left on me and I slap it on the back of Dimple there. Be like, see, we got him. He's gonna be okay there, Dimple. And I just...
I had to feed you rocks. But
Why is she carrying orc semen?
No, that's not what... Okay, whatever.
Did anybody else think that when she said orc juice?
oh, jeez. I didn't hear her say orc juice.
Oh, gosh. So...
Eat rock. Starting to chew up the meat and mushrooms that were in my mouth.
I think
Yeah, there's
Dimple
so
has-
much, like, you almost choke on it. Like, it's like a really big bite while you're trying to
I think Dimple has...
get it all
himself
down
confused
with your
mushrooms
orc
and
juice.
Rocks. Okay. I was thinking like the sweat, blood, and whatever else. But, yeah, okay. The stench of orc.
Rock
I'm not
hurt.
making it any better. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
No.
It just keeps going down. But yeah.
Welcome back, buddy. We missed you. I knew to feed you mushrooms. I mean, the orc was trying, or the dwarf was trying to give you rocks, but give you those mushrooms. It's gonna be good.
It's a
Mushroom
medicine kit.
Eel.
There's no rocks in medicine. And they say I'm the dim-witted one. As I like scratch a little bit on my shoulder there from.
We did it, guys. It looks like we maybe saved the mushroom people.
Yeah, and at that point, Basita comes up to you guys, and
You didn't feed him any mushroom people.
you
did
can't
Dimple?
tell that on his face, because he doesn't really have facial expressions. He has no eyebrows as a Myconid, right? So you don't know if he's angry or happy. It's unsure. But you hear through the rapport connection, thank you for saving what is left of the people that were taken from the grove, my fellow Myconids. There's probably enough of us now to rebuild and take back our home from the Pudding King and his brethren. Now that Juiblex is gone, they seem to be disorganized, and we're able to either avoid them or destroy the ones that get in our path. So please, take a big thanks from me for everything that you have done.
Oh, you're most welcome. I mean, you guys will be back up in no time. You mushroom people, you're so industrious and everywhere. I mean, and yeah. I mean, it's not like anybody's going to come down here and harvest you guys in EU or anything, because you're like way down here, so not like in the surface world. I mean, that's just... Anyway, glad we could help.
Yes, you are very helpful. You remind me of another group of adventurers who had helped us flee the Neverlight Grove when things went awry as the demon queen took over.
Nice.
Perhaps you will run across that group at some point.
Oh
As
yeah,
they
I'd love
have
to meet
been
him.
quite helpful roaming about the Underdark, such as yourselves.
Oh yeah, it'd be great to meet another bunch of rock solid heroes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you guys run into your like stone statues.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bracc, make friend.
I wonder if it's the same group I'm thinking of that I traveled with for a very brief time.
Hey, who's your new friend, Bracc?
Other party.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll be fast friends, I'm sure.
Mm.
Yep. Gonna be very stable relationship there. Let's hope they don't get too heavy.
So yeah,
What?
the Mycodons, you kind of see them kind of reorganizing themselves, and you do see like there have been several drow and other creatures, like Quaggas and things of that nature. You see the Myconids kind of shooting their spores out and kind of like taking control of all these like mindless beings, and they're kind of like falling in line, and they're like kind of reorganizing, and it looks like they're gonna try to group up and head back out of this place. What would you guys like to do?
I probably would ask Basita, like, before you go, is there a place we could rest, or is there a way you could get us back to where we were?
Sleep is much. This is the only guy that got any sleep. As I look at Bracc, probably still sitting on the ground.
Yeah, I'm still drinking whiskey.
He says, now that Aromykos is saved, and he has given you his blessing, you shall be able to safely travel through the Great Cedar's lands. So please, feel at home, as if you are here in all of the Great Cedar. And he just kind of like points everywhere.
So how do we know when we're in his lands once we leave here?
Well, I would imagine the fungal cavernous growth will be gone, and you will be out of the Great Cedar's domain.
So if we see mushrooms, we're good. If we don't see mushrooms, probably shouldn't stay there.
Most places in the Underdark can be quite dangerous, so be aware of your surroundings, but yes, I feel as if you will have no problems traveling within Aromykos, as they are very thankful what you have done for them.
Great. Do we know, like, guessing the tower still is not like a couple hour walk away from here, like, guessing it's
No,
teleport
because
or...
you teleported here.
Yeah.
So you know you're several weeks travel from the tower.
Hey, Dimble, can ya us back?
Yeah, after a good night's rest.
All right, let's go find some mushrooms to sleep under.
Yeah.
Is teleportation circle not a ritual?
I don't have teleportation circle prepared. I had teleport prepared. And yeah, so...
No, I know, but if it's a ritual, you can cast it without.
Oh,
preparing.
no, it's not a ritual,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So yep,
That's weird. Yeah, you think
you're
it would
screwed. You gotta walk or wait a day.
be. Yeah.
As I
Plus...
lean a little bit on my my battle axe there, I'm ready for a nap.
And Brock's wandering around, like, poking patches of mushrooms to find a soft spot.
Yeah, most of the ground is squishy, and parts that you poke, like water comes out, and it's moist, dank, and damp. So, yeah, wherever you want to go, by all means, you find a comfortable, safe space for you to lie your head.
Okay. Yeah, Brock's gonna pass out.
Per the usual, Bracc just lays down and goes right to sleep. Like
Would
a
you mind
big
helping
old
me
baby.
one more time, Sylvia?
With
Harry
what?
Bracc?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. And so Dimble gets the instant fortress out.
Oh, nice.
And as the instant fortress appears, it is erect, and then it
That's the leaning
and
tower.
it like tips on its side, and it doesn't quite fall completely horizontal. At one point, it's probably like on a 15-degree angle, but you can still go inside, and it's still there. But yeah, the ground just was not stable enough to support the mass of the fortress.
The leaning tower of Dimble?
Yeah,
Alright, help
it
me out,
curves to
Sylvia.
the left a little bit, just like Dimble.
You never know which way Dimble's gonna go.
Yo. All the Zentirum.
Alright.
Zentirum.
Dimble starts trying to drag Bracc. He's like,
Yeah, I'm just like back to this whole thing. Never gonna get the stench of orc out. Just never.
Bracc, go ahead and roll a d20 for me, and if it's below a 5, you wake up. You're a pretty heavy sleeper, but they're dragging you, into a fortress.
Oh,
yeah,
19.
Yeah.
All right, nope, he's asleep. At one point, like his head hits a rock. You guys actually hear the thud, and you go, like he like stops breathing, like sleep apnea style, and then he like starts snoring again. Bracc is a heavy snorer, deep snoring.
I don't understand how you've fathered this heavy brick.
I know, I'm so lucky.
Yep. Definitely one of a kind there.
In your dreams, Bracc, you hear, "Kill the gnome.
Oh.
Perish him in flame as he did to us."
Oh no.
But yeah, you guys are able to. It takes quite a while to drag him because he's quite heavy and he's carrying a bunch of shit. But you are able to drag him literally into the fortress.
Alrighty.
Alright. Dimble probably just he would set alarm on I think just outside of the door of the fortress.
Okay.
And settle in for the night.
Yep.
Okay. Any watches or?
I'll take.
I mean, I don't think we have enough for a rotation, right?
Yeah, I don't think
You
we
do not have enough for the rotation. You can cover half the night.
What about Hufflehoots? Can Hufflehoots watch? Put them on top of the fortress.
Sure. You can have Hufflehoots watch.
I'll watch for a couple. I'll watch for as long as I can, and then go hit some shut eye. But yeah, that at some point.
Yeah, so as you guys take your watches, the night is uneventful. You do hear sounds of like suffering and death because a lot of people have been melted. A lot of myconids and spore servants, and it's not a peaceful way to sleep. It's quite disturbing. I mean, you're sleeping on a battlefield with wounded and injured and people dying, but yeah, you are able to get a night's rest, and go ahead and mark off a full rest. Or not full, long rest. Long rest.
One creepy night of sleep. Check. Creepier than Barovia.
Alright, rest it up.
Okay, I'll put the new hit points in there.
We get half our hit dice back.
Half your hit dice back. Yep.
Nice.
Because we went up in level, do we get an extra hit dice? Or just... Oh wait, it's half of that anyways.
You have not gone up in level yet.
Oh.
I do not have a character sheet from you.
I emailed it.
Yeah, when? Today?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not appropriate. So you're still level 14!
Alright.
Does it round up or down for hit points gained?
Everything rounds down in the game.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to matter, Ashley, for tonight.
Okay.
Because with the pace that we're on, we're probably going to get through one thing and one thing alone. And I hope we get through it, so...
Nice.
Yeah, I was wondering if we're even... I was wondering...
We're going to get through it. I'm not going to pull a Ryan and have a person sitting on camera for the whole night and not say anything.
We're
Don't
RPing
say
hard,
anything yet.
so
You just
So he
sit there in silence.
we're RPing
Nice.
hard, so he has nothing to do. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're trying.
No, he's making faces. I don't know if you've been paying attention.
You know what? I can just put like a little image over him.
Nice.
Pull up an image, put it over him, and then be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
folks, there we got somebody."
He could start playing charades with Pretzel and Mark.
Right.
Distract all the players.
Yeah, just find an image of a curtain. Just overlay it.
Cool. Okay.
But yeah, I imagine Bracc wakes up kind of crumpled in the corner of the room.
Yeah,
Probably
you
live
remember
there.
going to bed on mushrooms and you're waking up in a fortress. It's quite odd.
What happened?
Well, so King Brunar said that there were these demons in the abyss, and he needed us to go down here. And so, and Dimple just starts telling the story of why we're here.
And Bracc
And,
could just
like,
kind of sit there and
2 hours later, unless you stop it, I'm gonna say it. You
Bracc
passed 2
wouldn't.
hours.
Yeah.
Unless Silvia
Bracc was not
stops,
along.
then yeah.
No, we're just sharpening the axe. We're just letting Dimble go on his little merry tangent. I ignore him, and I'm just sharpening. Making sure my weapon's all sharpened and cleaned up from the previous battle.
And since he talks fast, yeah, about 2 hours in, and you get to, and then I put up a tower, and then it fell over, and then we dragged you over here, and that's where we're at.
Bracc hungry.
Several details were left out.
I feel like he was pretty thorough.
Right.
The names might not have been right.
Yeah. Some of the details might have changed too.
Well, there were like weird nicknames for everything, so it was hard for you to follow along. Like nobody's names were their actual names.
Nice.
Yep.
Right,
So,
so
yeah.
we ready to go back?
Yes. I'd say as I have a mouthful of meats.
Smoked meats.
Sure, it's smoked meats and not smoked mushroom.
So yeah, Dimble's gonna cast sending. Like he starts preparing, making some motions. It's like, hello, operator, and then he goes into. Crap, what's the guy's name?
Hank?
Yo, Viz, on our way back. Catch you on the teleport.
Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah.
And in that moment, Bracc, Viz loads in a program, and you hear him say, "I know Kung Fu." Yeah, so you hear a message back. The talisman is almost complete. See you shortly.
All right.
All right, you guys ready? So, step outside and I get this little fortress put back in my pocket.
All right. Yeah, Bracc will walk out of the tower.
All right. Did I get a message back from the sending?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The talisman. Okay. Yep. Okay. I already forgot that guy's name. What he said to me. And that we had a conversation.
Phil's on his game tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Where are we? Who are you people?
Yeah.
Why is there a giant minotaur on my screen?
Yeah.
And I thought Bracc was the only one drinking whiskey.
Yeah. No. In real life, this one's probably gonna be drinking whiskey tonight before bed. It's so.
Well, Dimble, oh, he doesn't have to move his arms or anything. He's just like, all right, let's bounce. And then teleport thing appears.
Nice.
God, this both got a lot of text.
That is
That is
such a lot of text.
I think since we're going to a teleport circle, it's pretty much 100%.
Yeah. Don't you have to put the chalks down? No?
Yeah, maybe
no,
I got the...
No, that was the other spell, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the circle of teleport.
Circle. Yeah, you're good, man.
Yeah.
So in an instant, boom, snap, you guys are teleported to the tower. This time the alarm is not on because you did send your message on the way in. So yeah, you guys are good to go. And quickly rushing up the stairs, you guys see Grin, and he's breathing pretty hardly, and he's like, "Ah, yes, you arrived quite quickly. The master had given me your message.
Yeah.
I assume all is well with the Myconids?"
It is now.
We're still alive, and so are they. So I think all is well.
All right, come this way. The master would like to speak with you. Yes, yes.
I'll follow.
And in your mind, Dimble, you hear, "Don't say everything. Remember, he's not to be trusted."
I mean,
You may reply to this message.
I like that.
is this a test?
Then you hear, "God damn it, Dimble! You're gonna get us all killed!" As he's leading you guys back down to the 4th floor, in the lounge area where you've met with Vizerin several times as you've been to this tower, as you visited the tower.
Wait, we say that again?
He led you back to the 4th floor, to the lounge where you guys have met many times with Vizerin.
Okay.
Bracc's gonna look around if there's food on the table.
Yeah, there's food on the table. It's some kind of nuts with bread, and there's like a pitcher with some glasses.
Okay.
That's not Bracc food. Prison food for Bracc.
Right. Yeah, I think Bracc would take the loaf of bread and kind of hollow it out and jam a bunch of nuts in it. And then put some of the liquid in it.
I always love jamming my nuts in bread.
Oh gosh.
Which nuts is Bracc talking about?
Whatever's on the table.
Okay.
You mean these?
His are on the
nuts?
floor, so those don't count. Yeah, so after about 10 minutes of you guys sitting there and you hear Bracc chomping on nuts, because He doesn't always know that some of them need to be cracked. He was just like jamming them in, and you just hear like these crunching sound. And he's like fucking struggling with the bread at one point. He does manage to crack a walnut shockingly with his teeth, and part of it like shoots out and lands as Vizerin, like near Vizerin as he's like floating into the room. And he says, this time you're all awake and alive, and no one is trapped in a gem, as he stares at Silvia.
Things happen, man. Things happen.
It was just a pudding this time.
That's true. I point to Bracc. Bracc was in pudding. I freed him.
Yes, tell me what happened on this merry adventure you have gone on.
Found mushrooms. Fought big green guy. We're alive.
Bracc punched demon.
Dimble looks like Roger Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit in the back room, just like, don't say anything.
A demon? What kind of demon, Bracc?
Big.
He looks at Dimble and he goes, do you mind translating? I don't speak Nimwit.
Wait, what did Bracc say?
Just big.
Oh.
Squishy.
I mean, they sound like
sour
words, but Dimple just says the same words, but like slower. Big. Wishy.
And then he turns to Silvia, who he hates, but has to deal with in this moment, and says, did something hit Dimble in the head? He is... Was he hit by a ray of enfeeblement?
Well, he did cast a spell that casted this really pretty tower, and then all of a sudden the tower like landed on its side and it was almost like leaning to the point where it was falling off. So it might have been something during that point where we were fighting the big gobbly goopy pudding thing that he may have gotten injured at some point. Maybe it was maybe it was when he was carrying Bracc and Brock's stench just maybe got to him finally after all these years.
Can you describe this green goobly gob thing as you say?
You know those green little pudding things that go around that eat little things and you find maybe skeletons inside? Yeah, it was something like that but bigger.
Like how big?
It was bigger than the mushrooms. Say it's bigger than a grizzly bear on the upper world. Maybe even that of mountains, maybe. I don't know. It's not one that I'd want to climb anyways, just because of...
And this is when you see Vizerin turn to grin and say, and you see the educational system that the surface worlders have and how inadequate it is and why the drow shall enslave them all one day? This is the lot they send down here.
Yeah, and Bracc will just put his hand up as tall as he can and start jumping. Big.
Dimble's like, he doesn't even know how to speak Nimwit, and he's talking about education systems?
I love it.
So he says, the talisman should be ready by tomorrow. And I will need time to prepare the ritual once you have the talisman in place. So I will need you to send me a message when everything is ready and we can get the ritual started, as it will take quite some time, several hours even, maybe days. I don't know. I I have not cast this ritual before, so and that idiot Grumph, his notes are horrendous. He has no rhyme or reason or organizational skills whatsoever. I don't know why anyone thought he was competent enough to be the head of the Wizards Guild in Menzoberranzan.
It's probably
He
just
was a
good old
complete...
favoritism.
Yes, don't get me started on house politics. I want to overthrow the whole regime. Isn't that right, Dimble?
I mean, his office was pretty disorganized. I mean, he had obsidian in his drawers.
Yes,
Weird.
and that's why we need to start the ritual in his office, amongst the sigils that were there to get started. Again, so that we can make all of these demons go back to the abyss and things can be right again in the world. So, rest up and get ready for traveling back to Menzoberranzan in the morning. I have some final preparations to make on the talisman, so Grin can attend to anything you need. And then he turns and he leaves. And as he's floating away, he looks back at Silvia and he says, I have some things on my list that I've been compiling for you, Silvia,
Oh, boy.
for you to pay off this life debt, so make sure you make it back, as it will be a quite interesting time for you.
Oh,
Quite
boy.
interesting indeed.
Dimble turns to Bracc and goes, I wouldn't want to owe that guy.
Yeah. I think Grim and I might, or Grin and I might become good friends after this.
And he leaves your presence, and he heads upward to his private study, and leaves you with Grin. What would you guys like to do?
Well,
What's your flask made out of?
I don't know. I think it's just probably like steel, like a silvery metal.
Think it'll crack a nut?
Maybe.
Right. Dimble asks for a drink, and then you give him the flask. He
Yeah.
cracks a nut, and then hands the
Nice.
flask back. Eats the nut.
Mm. Then Brock's gonna try it.
He learned. Yeah, after seeing Dimble do it, yeah, it's no problem. You're able to replicate and crack nuts now.
Nice.
New skill acquired. Opening nuts.
Brock has learned a new life skill.
So, Sylvia's gonna fill up some water skins and get a sandwich from the kitchen.
Okay.
Maybe some good old mead or something if she can find some decent quality dwarven alcohol.
Nice.
Probably in this place is all elven alcohol. A little bit.
No, they have the dark. He has Dark Lake Stout from Gracklestug. He's served that to you guys before on occasion. You guys have gotten drunk on it, I believe.
I go hit that.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
Brock could probably just wander around the tower, just looking for anything interesting to poke at.
How's Brockentown? Or Brockington?
Yeah, I
The
think
Bracc is back in
Rockville?
town. The Bracc is back in town.
Rockville?
He's just fucking shit up. Da-na-na-na-na. And then it's like a montage, and Brock's just running through, throwing books off the shelves and just knocking shit over. Yeah,
Nice.
Bracc, you I mean, there's not a lot. You know that there's a couple rooms. You find a room where it looks like it's a torture chamber.
Mhm.
Near the bedroom areas where you guys were staying, back down on the second floor. But yeah, there's the fifth floor is kind of off limits, and then the first floor is kind of like just an entry chamber that you remember, and then the third floor there's like a library type area.
Okay.
And then you do remember you have some goblin friends that are staying outside of the tower.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Bracc could probably go check up on them.
Okay.
The other village is doing. Or camp, I guess. Maybe it turned into a village.
I mean, as you arrive out there, Dimble, what are you doing? Are you going to go with, or are you staying back in the tower?
I mean, I don't think there's anything particular I wanted Dimble to do, so it just might be more interesting to go with Bracc. So
Okay, so as you guys head out, and you guys kind of arrive at their camp, I'll say it's still temporary structures, right? But
Mhm.
it seems like, there's more stuff, right? There's definitely more, you know, shack type, shabby construction, right? It's not like, four walls and a roof. It's more like lean-tos and things like that. But I mean, it is becoming a little bit of a community. There's you guys see that they're trying to tan hides of some small creatures. They've killed. They have like a fungal garden area that they're starting to try to get off the ground. Yeah, it's they're trying to make best as they wait for their leader to return. And when they all see Bracc, they just freak out and they start hooting and hollering and making cheering sounds, and they're just excited to see you.
Nice. Yeah, and I'll get the flask out and pass it around because Bracc knows they like it.
Oh yeah, they're super excited when you pull the flask out. They think it's party time, so then they start. A couple of them pull out some rudimentary instruments, some drums, and like a pan flute, and they're like singing and gobbling and drinking and just having a good old time.
Nice. Yeah, Brock's gonna basically just kind of party and enjoy the day with them.
Alrighty.
At
Dimble
one
as
point,
well.
Oh yeah.
at one point, Grin makes his way out to meet up with you guys as you guys are drinking and partying.
Okay. So yeah, if I notice him, I'm gonna hand the flask to him. Grin, drink.
He before he drinks, Dimble, you hear him say some arcane words, and he casts a spell. And then he takes a swig of the drink and he passes it back to you. And he looks at you, Dimble, and he says, "What the fuck were you doing in there? You're acting like Bracc. Super suspicious."
Bracc's my friend. And what did I do wrong?
Well, you were acting of his intelligence level, and it was super awkward.
I mean, Biz was kind of being a dick, and I was just handing it back to him. I don't know.
Hey, you're playing a dangerous game right now, man. We need this thing to go through. You're gonna get us all killed. And then he steals a drink away from the goblin and takes another swig, and then passes it back into the line.
Nice.
I think we're gonna be fine. That's all gonna turn out great.
Well, Vizerin wanted me to come here to give you guys some final instructions. And then he has a scroll that he hands to you. That he has in his hand, and he looks to hand it to you.
I take it.
And as you take it, he says, "Yeah, he wants you to use this to notify us that the Dark Heart Talisman is in place, so that the ritual can begin." And as you touch the scroll, Dimble, you receive a vision of an isolated cavern where Grin is standing. And you hear a message from Grin saying that this is a safe place away from the city where the ritual can take place, and Vizerin will be no wiser. And then the vision fades away, and you get a feeling as if you have been to this place on several occasions, making it very familiar for you to teleport to. And then he says, "Yes, Vizerin would like you to read this and cast the sending spell when the time is right and you have the Dark Heart Talisman in place."
And Dimble says to Grin, Grin, the greatness of wizards is not always measured in the power of their spells.
And then he says, "I wish you luck on your adventures tomorrow. I must head back now." And his demeanor has changed back to that of when you see him in front of Vizerin, and how he acts there versus how he's acted when he traveled with you to Menzo Branson.
Dimble says to Bracc, he's not really a bad elf. I don't think I said that about any elf.
Eat, drink.
Yeah, that might actually be a problem.
I learned it from you! So is there anything else you guys would like to accomplish tonight?
I don't think there's anything in particular, no.
Just save the world.
Yeah.
All right. And on that, we're going to take a short break.
Oh, all that time already. All right.
Nice.
So 10 minute, 5 minute?
5 minute. Don't you say anything, Slam.
5 minutes. And we'll be back.
I mean, a break for everybody but Slam.
Slam, you can talk during the break, but only during the break.
Welcome back. I am the DM now. So everyone.
The game has changed, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, at least
I am now playing Dimble the Wizard.
Nice.
Slam is playing Silvia the Barbarian, and
Bracc
Bracc
is still
is
Bracc.
still himself.
Yep.
Brock's too dumb to roleplay anybody.
You do know that Sylvia has like 1 point extra on the hit, like the mental, which is why I'm like, I can't be like, oh, like these huge ridiculous names. This is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, since I'm Silvia now. Yes, Wizard, I will do whatever you want. I love you. You're my favorite.
Mind controlled right there.
No, I'm not mind controlled. Wizard is the best.
Suddenly a thief out of nowhere comes and takes all his money.
That's great. Look at me. I'm the DM now.
Nice.
No. Yeah, no.
Yeah, she was pointing an AK-47 at me off stream, guys. You didn't see it. She threatened my family, so I had to relinquish control.
I mean, I do have the Dark Prince, right? Sitting on a throne, only fitting.
All right, Ashley. So what's the difference between L5R 4th and 5th edition?
Mainly dice, and how it's some of the ways it's played. Because in anything 4th edition and higher for L5R is done like White Wolf. It has a D10 system, a 10d10 system. And you have points and attributes and everything there. But whereas the 5th edition, they changed the entire dice system. It's no longer on a 10d10 system. It's now a D12 D6 system. So you roll a D6, and there's special D6s too. So the D6s don't have numbers on them. The D12s don't have numbers on them. It does everything about on your dice you have fail, success, and exploding. Exploding means that you get to roll an extra dice, but of that dice. So if you explode on a D12, you get to roll an extra D12 to try to get as many successes as you possibly can. So they try to keep the success idea. So when something's like a difficulty 2, just means that you have to get 2 or more successes in order to pass that.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's not, they changed the dice system, so it changed a little bit how it's played. They changed the, from what I can tell, they changed the character sheet because they added a couple of different elements in it.
So let me guess. This is a Fantasy Flight
Yes,
RPG?
it is now.
They want to sell dice. That's
Yes.
why they go to those stupid dice systems. They did the same. They did the same shit with the Star Wars RPG.
That's what I was told. But yeah, it was AEG. AEG had them before Fantasy Flight and sold it to Fantasy Flight. Fantasy Flight bought it, brought out 5th edition, and changed the dice system.
All right, so we're back. We're gonna do a quick recap. So the characters had defeated Juiblex, the Faceless Lord. One of their companions, Bracc, the Fighting Wizard, was almost killed, and his body was corroding inside of the ginormous ooze, but they managed to save him, and they are back at the Wizard's Tower. They have rested for the night. Everyone get a full rest, or a long rest in, so you get half your hit dice back, you get all your hit points back, and it is now the next morning, and Grin is awaiting all of you to send you off so you can place the Dark Heart Talisman and get the ritual started.
Do I have to be able to message him after we get in place? Like, I'm trying to determine, do I need to have sending prepared, or...
He handed you that scroll.
Oh, the scrolls for sending. Okay.
Yeah, but when he handed it to you, you saw that vision.
Okay.
So there was like an extra magical effect that Vizerin added when he
Gotcha.
handed you the scroll.
Are you sure it's not it's Grim?
I mean, sorry, Grin.
Mhm.
Yeah, are you sure? Maybe it's Wizard. I don't know. Maybe I misspoke but spoke.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. That cavern's actually directly under the palace.
Yep.
Cool. So the talisman's ready to go? Is that what we heard?
Yeah, so they need you. Yeah, so Vizerin leads you guys up to that same area where you have met several times. And this time you see the giant Deslod Cleave that hates you all, and he is holding a device. And I actually have a handout, which I don't know if you guys
Whoa.
can actually
Mhm.
see.
What?
What?
So, show to the players!
A handout!
Whoa.
Ooh.
Look at that! I'm using
Whoa.
Roll20's capabilities!
Nice.
He's come
So,
so
yeah,
far.
you see
So
him
proud of you.
holding the Dark Heart Talisman, and the Beholder Eye is a central theme.
Wow.
There are the feathers from the different angels that you guys have procured. You guys see integrated into the bottom is the heart of the Garistro. So yeah, so
Always
yeah,
wanted
that's
to know what that looked like.
kind of what the Dark Heart Talisman looks like, and Cleve is holding that. And as Vizerin arrives, similar to about the same time as you do, and he says, "Everyone, you can see that Cleve is holding the Dark Heart Talisman. Treat it with care. This is our only hope to eradicate these demons from our realm and send them back to the hells in which they came. Cleve, hand this over to them now." And you see the Deslod approach you, Bracc.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't tower over you, but he's definitely taller than you, and he kind of gently hands the talisman over to you.
Okay. So how big is this thing?
Yeah, this thing is probably 3 feet, 4 feet tall. And it's like awkwardly shaped. It has the beholder eye kind of sitting on top of the Garistro heart. Yeah, it's parts of the valves of the heart are like infused into the eye, like on the back side of the beholder eye. It's it smells horrific, and it's got like a jelly-ish like touch to it. Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Okay. Brock's gonna kind of hold it in front of him a little bit, just kind of looking at it and sniffing it.
Oh yeah, it's nasty. It smells putrid. At one, go ahead and give me like a Constitution saving throw.
$22.
Yeah, you take a whiff of this thing, and anybody with a weak stomach like Dimble would have instantly thrown up with as big of a nasty whiff that you took of this thing. But yeah, you with an ironclad stomach, you're like, maybe this would be good with barbecue.
I'm gonna kind of hand it over to Dimple a little bit. Does smell weird?
I'll take your word for it.
Dimple does not want to pick it up.
I'll kind of
Brock
hand
says
it towards
smells
Silvia a little bit. Does smell weird?
And you want us? It smells weird to you? Who smells weird? Okay.
Yeah, nobody is taking bait, Bracc. They don't want anything to do with that.
Mm-mm.
No. We all pass.
You're on your own.
Nice.
So, Vizerin, with a serious look on his face, turns to you all, and he says, "We are near the end of this tale. I know all of the trials and tribulations that you have been through have brought you to this point, and that you will come out on the other side of success. Again, place the talisman in the chamber where Grumpf started the ritual, and then contact me via the sending scroll, and we will get started on the ritual. It will take some time, so lie in wait, but be ready, just in case things go sideways during the ritual."
Go sideways. When does things ever go sideways with us? I just kind of like. All right.
Like, thanks, Vizerin, for helping us and creating this magnificent talisman. Hopefully our nightmares will be over soon.
Yes, I'm confident that with my intellect and abilities and the talisman in its proper place, we will be able to set things right.
What was our group name again?
Resolute Dread? No.
Resolute
It wasn't my game, yeah.
No, I don't know. You didn't have a group name.
Diddly Drots?
Was Resolute Dread the other group or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the other group.
That was my campaign.
That's the
Dang.
only group name I remember.
Dang.
Stank Sauce is your guys' new group name.
Demon Destroyers assemble!
Nice.
DDs. We're DDs.
So,
Guess no
yeah,
one's drinking.
Dimble's
So-
gonna...
Go ahead, Phil.
I was gonna say, Dimble's gonna get ready to cast his teleport spell.
As you start looking like you're about to do something, Grid says, "Yes, Dimble, I will lead you out to the secret passageway that we took last time to get you back into the city.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
I thought we were.
Fu-
Oh.
Follow
That's the
me."
safest. Okay. Demon Destroyers assemble!
I think we're going to have to show her that name.
You like the name, guys? Yeah? Dimples doesn't. Yes!
Nice.
Yeah, so Grin leads you out of the tower, past the goblin party campsite, and to the secret tunnel that you guys had taken to Menzo Baranzan the first time that you went to the city. And as he shuts the secret door behind you, heading back, he says to you, "I must get back to the tower. I have to help Vizerin with the ritual. Stay safe, and good luck."
Weren't we going to try to have this thing summoned not in the city?
Wait, what did Grim say again? He's going... Where's he going?
He's going back to the tower to help Vizerin with the ritual.
Oh, okay. How long did it take us to get to the city last time on this trail?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Hmm.
Remember, he thinks you're going to the Menzo Baranzan.
Right.
Factor that in. And also remember, he's saying this in your mind, just to you, Dimble.
Hmm.
Someone is always watching. And then to everyone he says, "All right, safe travels, and make haste." And he turns and he leaves. And you are standing in the secret passage to Menzo Branson.
All right, guys, to Menzo Branson.
Aren't we supposed
Yes.
to... Okay, I guess.
We go.
Thought we were
Oh,
gonna go
sorry.
somewhere else.
Before we start going,
Yeah, let me guess what you're gonna cast. Does it begin with an R? 4-letter word?
does it? 4-letter
Oh.
word.
Maybe not.
Oh, yeah. It's different in Roll20 though.
Oh, it's not called that?
No. So yeah, Dimble starts gesturing, and finally he's like, "Are you in my head or am I in yours?" He casts Rory's telepathic bond. So our
Nice.
minds are linked,
Oh my.
at least for an hour.
Okay.
Well, I guess I would. No, I'd probably cast that as a ritual if I could. So maybe spend like 10 minutes doing that.
Sure.
So it's more like he's just walking around going, "Am I in my mind or am I in yours?" He thinks more and then walks around, does some more stuff.
Pondering
about
the
10
thought,
minutes.
like all good wizards.
And after 10 minutes, you guys hear that in your mind. Instead of just out loud, you hear it in your mind now. Am I in mine or I'm in yours?
You're in mine.
Ah, perfect. I mean, scary, but perfect.
Yep.
Menzo Branson. Start off down our magical trail.
Okay. Similar to last time, you guys are able to make the travel with no issues, as no one knows of this passage, other than the 2 drow, and Cleave. So, you guys are able to travel for the next 14 days, without issue.
Okay.
Alright. So a fortnight passes.
Is there anything you want to accomplish during that time? Okay.
No?
Oh,
I don't know.
or Bracc?
I'd probably just ask Dimble where we place it.
Where it needs to go.
And where's that?
This can all be during your Rari's time if you want.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know if that's safe or not, so he's still being cryptic.
Okay. Go for it.
I don't know. He's a crazy high-level wizard.
But too dumb. I'm a.
We're gonna put it in the
She said
casting
it.
spot.
And that's.
Yeah, you do.
Dimble's gonna be like, we're close enough now that I think a miscast would still get us pretty close to where we need to cast this, so I'm just gonna teleport us there.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Mm.
Then we don't have to walk through the city and get caught by
Yeah.
guards and
They don't really like us all that much, last I remember.
stabbed, and yeah. Bracc
Alright.
doesn't have to kill any children.
Yeah, that was a little disappointing.
It haunts
They
my dreams.
attack.
They did, but it
Didn't have to attack
haunts
back.
my dreams. Yeah, actually, Dimble's probably the last person that can say that. When all Anakin Skywalker in your village, but
Right.
Just a saying.
Well, are we prepared in case there's resistance, or we land in the wrong spot?
Sure. I pull out my axe. I'm like, always prepared.
Bracc pulls out his decanter of whiskey as he's kind of has the talisman tucked under one arm.
All right. Dimble's gonna firmly place that location that Grin shared firmly in his mind,
Okay.
and he
And
says,
cast teleport.
"Let's bounce." And the teleportation door opens, hopefully to where we want to be. Oh no, it instantly transports us, right? Yeah, the circle does
Correct.
the door. Yeah.
So, you guys are. Did your character not go?
Huh?
1 second. I forgot to place your guys' tokens on the map, so give me a second. Alright, so you guys are... There we go. Let me turn off Ashley's aura, because that thing is annoying right now. Okay. So, you guys are teleported to a large cavern that has a central, like, plateau-esque pedestal, like, and you guys are all kind of standing around the center of this platform. As if a home for the talisman should be placed in the center.
Wow.
Okay. Bracc is just gonna kind of stand there with holding the talisman, looking around at the.
And I gotta ask, just so, as a player, is there 2 Dimbles on the screen, or is that just me?
Where's the other one? I can't see the other one.
I see 2. There's one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I tried to paste all 3 of you guys, but like I didn't see the other one come in.
Okay.
Mixed with a teleporter error.
Yes, that's the evil one that came through, like like in the Star Trek episode.
Yeah. There's one overly nice Dimble and one overly evil one. Huh.
So yeah, as you guys kind of look about this cavern, it's dimly lit with phase res, and there are some positions that you guys feel like you could like wait it out in you know, a good place to, you know, lay low while the ritual is taking place, either on the ridge to the south that's kind of overlooking this circular plateaued area, or the ridge line on the north side of the map.
Well,
Wait, say that again. There's safe places to hide while the ritual is being done?
Yes, because remember Grin and Vizerin told you to you know, set the talisman in place, and then you know, wait for the ritual to take place. So you could, you know, either, you know, on the south on top of that ridge, or on the north along that ridge line.
Okay.
Go up here?
Yeah. Do you place the talisman down, Bracc, in the center?
Probably not immediately. No, Brock's just kind of he's just used to carrying at this point, so he's just kind of wandering around in the top of this thing, holding it.
Yeah, Bracc, you should put the talisman in the middle.
Okay.
And then wash your hands.
So, you said there was like what looks like a place for it. Does it stand upright, or does it look like it lay down, or?
Yeah, at the center of this plateau, there's like a perfectly carved like basin that's probably 4 to 5 inches deep, and it probably about 2 feet in diameter, kind of centralized, and you feel like you could lay down the talisman, and it would remarkably fit in this area, as if
Okay.
it was planned.
I'm gonna probably take a couple attempts to try and get the shape to line up.
Yeah, so you guys see Bracc, put it in this circular basin and then rotate it 30 degrees and then pick it up and then rotate it around the other side and then flip it over and then flip it back and put it down and rotate it. He does this for about 2 minutes. And at one point he moves it just like 1 degree and then 2 degrees back the other way. And it's very meticulous and odd.
Of all the times. I just kind of hunker down and on the cliff.
Alright, and after it gets in place, I'm gonna move up on the ridge over by Dimble.
I hereby claim this as Dimble Ridge.
Yeah, so the ridge line is about 30 feet higher than the ground, and the plateau itself is about 5 feet off of the ground. And you're able to climb up it, right? Think of it. I mean, it's not easy. It's difficult, right? It's like climbing a sand dune. It's feasible, but not easy. But yeah, you guys are able to kind of make your way up on the ridge line, and you guys are kind of looking down upon the plateau.
Okay. What now?
We wait. Oh,
Oh, we got a
something?
message. Vizarin. So I pull out the scroll.
Okay.
And I use it to message Vizarin.
What do you say?
Talisman in place. Let it begin.
You hear back in a cackling, laughing voice. I've been waiting for this a long time. It is nigh.
Outside of sending, Dimble kind of looks at Bracc and is like, we're never going to be able to go back to that tower.
Yep.
And so,
Part of me hopeful.
as you guys wait, waiting is the hardest part. Time seems to drag as you guys are on alert, tense, as if you feel like the ritual's going to take place, and then it's just dragging. But somehow you guys are able to power through as every nerve in your body is singing with tension, as if something around you is about to fucking happen and shit's about to go down. And finally, after several hours, a swirling light begins to flare in the dark recesses in the far parts of the cave. And you hear a barely audible humming that gets louder and louder, as if it's shaking you to your core. And it's rising and then lowering and rising and lowering, as if it was a vast heartbeat that is shuddering throughout this cavern. And this heartbeat is causing a stir, and the phase res in this area is starting to gather up into a pattern.
I don't know how I feel about this, guys.
You guys see
Uh-oh.
Huh.
You guys see swirling, and it looks as if a pentagon symbol is forming, and the glow of the Fezra is gathering and brightening and swirling about throughout this entire chamber, and it's creating swirling pools, like holes, tearing out the air, and as if a portal is opening. You guys hear a roaring sound from far away as shadows begin moving in the depths of those pools of light. And demons are pouring out. Hundreds of them, in fact. Demons of all shapes and sizes. Some that you recognize, others that you don't. Some are giant, fly-like looking mosquito creatures that you've battled. Two of them look like the ones on either side of Ashley. You know, long, slithering snake-like tails with multiple arms and swords. You see Goristros, Baylors, all kinds, and they're swirling and flying about in the air. It's as if a tornado has hit Kansas, and all of them are being sucked into this giant, evil Sauron-looking like eye that has formed in the center of the pentagram on top of the plateau, and they're being sucked in one by one as these demons keep pouring out of these portals. At one point, you see a gem, a black gem that you recognize from your time at the beginning of this campaign in a town that I cannot remember the goddamn name of at this moment.
Sloobadoo?
No. Mantle Dareth.
Hmm.
A black gem that was traded for the life of a gnome that started all that chaos. That gem comes in place, and you see a large dog-like creature that is pulled into one of these portals, and it lands on the ground and forms at one of the points of the pentagram, stepping on this gem, and a giant gargoyle-looking creature, a demon lord by the name of Fraz Urlaub, is formed by the gem, but then gets sucked into the portal immediately, heading back to the abyss. And from there, one by one, you see another demon lord appear at a different point on the pentagram. This one, large, with horns 6 feet in length, wielding a giant axe with legs of a horse and the upper torso of a man, glaring across the way at the giant dog-like creature. Next you see a giant man-like creature with a skull goat-type face and horns and large skeletal wings, wielding a demonic mace with a skull head with glowing green eyes, as you see like wisps of demonic necrotic magic flowing off of that skull, glaring at the others. Standing across from it, you see a smaller demon lord, but still probably 9 feet tall. Beautiful, perfect sculpted body, standing there shirtless, just panache dripping off of his sexy skin. He's smoldering at the camera, looking to you as players, looking back in hatred across the way towards Orcus, carrying his long sword called Sorrow. And at the head of the pentagram, you see a giant, two-headed, demonic beast, part ape, part tentacle, all madness, staring back at all 5 of them and it lets out a large roar. Roll initiative.
Wow. That sucks for Dark Prince.
I don't see initiative on the character sheet.
It's a little tiny thing near. It's like a little dice.
Oh, there. Yep, got it. Thank you.
Well,
Ooh.
All right, look at Paul. All right, let me.
That's looking at Inogo like, more like Inogo.
All right, Brad, what'd you get as Orcus?
16.
16.
I
All
forgot
right.
the stuff.
Phil, what'd you get as Baphomet?
5.
5. All right, doing great. Ashley, what'd you get as Grotz?
6.
Okay, better than 5. And Paul, what'd you get as Unagu?
20.
20. Okay.
I think the Minotaur and the Dark Prince need to team up to get rid of the other 2 or 3, and then they can battle it out. Just based on initiative. High rolls on one side.
Brad,
low
roll a
rolls on the other
d20
side.
for me.
Who do a roll?
No,
14.
All right.
Phil and I are going to be going at it. We're mortal enemies.
Yeah.
Okay. So, start of round 1. Unagu leads it off.
All right. And Phil, you hear telepathically in all languages, "You have Baphomet your match," and I am going to charge.
Oh dear.
You get inspiration, Paul.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, that's great.
I don't have control of the token.
You don't? I
Mm.
gave you control of the token. All of you should have control of the tokens.
Nope.
Bullshit.
That's-
Negative.
Unless there's something I need to do.
No, you should have. I don't know why it took it away. That's stupid. But no, like I gave everybody control of their tokens, but apparently it's not.
Yeah, I switched my name at the bottom because it does show that I have access to him. I just can't move the token.
All right. Can you move it
I
now?
can move it. Yep.
All right. Okay.
So I'm gonna charge Baphomet, swinging my 3-headed mace, and I'm going to take the multi-attack action. I guess I click this one. There we go.
Oh my.
26 to hit.
Does that
Yeah.
hit you, Brad? I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's Phil.
That's not me.
Or Phil. Yeah.
That is.
All right, and that's 13 bludgeoning damage, and I am going to roll.
Attacks count as magical weapons.
Yes.
Roll
No,
1,
nobody
2,
can hurt anybody.
I was hoping just his couldn't hurt anybody.
2. All right, so Phil, you need to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay, what did I just do?
26. Yep. I think
Oh,
that's a valid roll. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, you succeed. So the second attack. Ooh, that's a crit.
Actually, that was probably low for a save.
That's going to be 32 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my goodness.
And
Ugh. I got a visitor.
you take an extra D12. Take an extra 8 bludgeoning damage.
From what?
The flail hit extra hard, basically.
Oh my.
And 33 to hit, so that's going to be 12 bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
$18?
Yep.
Okay. That passed.
I think you have advantage on that save.
Well, he didn't tell me what it was for, but so I don't.
Oh,
If it's for magic, I have resistance. So
okay, yeah, I guess it is for a spell. So yeah.
oh, and other magical effect. Yeah, I'm resist. Yeah.
Okay. And I believe that is my turn.
At the end of your turn, the Demogorgon is going to turn and whip its tail at Orcus, using one of its legendary actions.
I'm gonna use one as well, just so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it. All right, Phil's next. So, Paul, you keep track of the order, okay? I'll keep track of the number. You keep track of the order.
Okay.
34 to hit.
That should hit.
All right, you will take. What was it? So. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Yeah, so you will take 20. So you'll take 27 necrotic damage, and the rest is bludgeoning. Do you have resistance? I don't know if
I
it
am
matters.
immune to necrotic.
Okay. So you don't take any necrotic, so what is 64 minus 27?
I was told there'd be no math involved.
I'm doing the math right now. 64 minus 27. 37 bludgeoning damage as the tail whip hits you.
Just not adding it, so that's alright.
Yeah, so I'm keeping track as well. Oh man, I didn't realize you were immune to necrotic, or I would have attacked Ashley.
He's the Lord of the Undead.
I know. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about
Housekeeping.
it.
Are these 5 or 10 foot squares?
All right, Baphomet, you're next at the end of Unigo's turn.
I believe they're 5, Brad.
Looks like 5.
Alright.
Oh, I get to do my legendary, right?
Yes.
Yes. What are you doing?
I'm gonna heart cleave
Does that
Ooh.
cost 1 or 2 actions?
1.
Okay. Heart
yeah,
cleaver,
so
36 to hit. That
Yep.
definitely hits.
26 slashing.
All right.
I'll also do a legendary action
All right.
against the old Demogorgon.
All right. What are you doing?
Tail.
Okay.
28 to hit.
You do not have. Well, no, I think you have range. Yeah, I think we're good. 15 feet. Yeah, let's do corner to corner.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, the hitboxes are weird. We're definitely within 10 feet. So yes, you can hit me with the tail. I don't know why the hitboxes are being weird.
I was gonna say, is your tail longer than mine?
Yeah, I have reach of 15 feet.
So,
And
So
I-
his tail is longer. You know? Come on. You know.
Nice.
I only need to get out 11 feet to beat you, so, you know.
And Phil, I assume your attacks are magical.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody's attacks are magical.
Okay.
Just assume that. Only the spells is where it will make a difference on the saves. All right, so how much, what did you roll? 28 hit? Yeah, that hits. 22 piercing and 17 poison. I should have built Demogorgon in there. It'd be so much easier. I didn't take the time to do it. Okay, you feel as if the poison didn't do shit. But he does
some pretty crappy rivals.
He does take the piercing damage. Okay, anybody else taking any attacks? Legendary actions.
I'm good for right now.
Okay. Next turn. Orcus, you are up.
Okay.
Crack that.
Move on up to this ugly fool, yelling out, "Orcus Pocus!"
Oh dear.
I will use the Wand of Orcus to cast...
Finger of Death. Okay. DC 23 save. What is it? It's a con save. 31, so that is a save, but he does take half damage on a save. Alright, so he will take 30 damage.
And I'll do it again. With multi-attack.
No, with the Wand of Orcus, it's a single action, I believe.
Orcus makes 2 Wand of Orcus attacks. Is that Wand of Orcus?
Yeah,
melee
that's
attack?
you hitting with the wand.
Perfect, got it. No problem.
If you use the charges, then it's and then keep track of the charges. You've used 1. I think you have 7 total. So, okay. At the end of Orcus's turn, Demogorgon is going to take a legendary action. He is going to, since you're fucking with him now, he is going to use his maddening gaze on you, and he's going to choose Beguiling Gaze. So, so the Demogorgon uses his magical gaze towards one creature. That target needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. So go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw. It is magical, so you would get advantage.
24.
That is a success. Just so you know, you on your turn, or no, when the creature gazes at you, you are able to choose to look away from it, and then you'll automatically succeed on the save.
Oh.
Okay, so since you succeeded, the bad stuff doesn't happen to you. But that is
What's the
what
penalty
he
for
is.
looking away?
You automatically succeed if you look away, right? So you don't have to make the roll.
Oh, okay.
But I think you have
Alright.
disadvantage on attacks then next
Yeah,
round,
that's
right?
what I was wondering. What's the
You would have
downside?
disadvantage on attacks.
Okay.
And you wouldn't be able to use spell effects because you technically can't see the target, right? Because you're looking away from the person. So you can't cast a spell at them. But you automatically make the save. It's more important for players who don't have, crazy wisdom saves.
Sure. And I'd like to take a legendary as well.
All right, go for it. What are you doing?
Savage, which is going to cost 2.
Ooh, cost 2. Or got it.
And I'm going to go ahead and bite Baphomet.
All right.
35 to hit for 28 piercing.
Yeah, that'll do it. I'll hit. 28?
Uh-huh.
I'm also going to use a legendary action.
Nice.
Go for it. 1 or 2 is the cost.
1.
Okay. You can't use the same action twice.
Oh.
You have to use a different action every time. Sorry. Or let me double check
Okay,
that, but
well-
I believe that's
what I
how it
read.
goes. It says it on your character sheet, right?
Mhm.
Only
I think
one
so.
option used at a
Yeah.
time.
Choosing from the option below, only one legendary option can be used at a time, and only at the end of another creature's turn. I guess that's what Grassy regain at the start of their turn. But, yeah.
Sounds like you use the same one twice. Just you can't use.
Yeah, you can't use the same one.
You can't use two simultaneously.
Okay. Let me check the. Let me look at one thing in the monster manual real quick. Or my other DMs can weigh in, but I thought you had to choose different ones when I ran
that's what
monsters
mine
before.
says.
Mine doesn't say that though.
Yeah, mine just says choosing from the options below. One legendary.
Alright, legendary actions. A creature
Oh.
can take a certain number of special actions called legendary actions outside of its turn. Only one legendary action option can be used at a time, and only at the end of another creature's turn. Creature regains its spent legendary actions at the start of its turn. It can forego using them, and it can't use them while incapacitated or otherwise unable to take actions. Yeah, alright, I guess it doesn't say that.
Oh.
Alright, so go ahead. You can use the same one. Go for it. Maybe, Paul, you have a really powerful one, so they don't let you use it.
Well, I'm looking at it again, and it actually doesn't say that. Somehow, I thought it did, though. I don't know.
Okay.
If not.
But yeah, you're good. Go for it, Phil. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I can use the hard trigger. Okay, so I will hit him again. Bam!
That'll hit.
20 slashing.
All right.
What's your health at, Paul?
302.
302?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have you at 254?
I don't know.
Yeah, why aren't you at 254?
I started at 348, and he hit me for...
Only hit him twice. 26 and for 20, so 46 total.
For some reason, your character had less starting hit points. I don't know why.
He's a chump.
And it's not letting me edit it now for some reason. Alright, what is your health at?
302.
Okay. Yeah, it won't let me change it. Let me see. 348 to start.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. Where are we at in the turn order?
We just finished.
Still
Brad's
at the end
turn.
of Brad's turn. Is anybody else doing anything?
No.
Okay.
Sounds like no.
Now it is the Demogorgon's turn. It's gonna make 2 tentacle attacks at Orcus.
Okay.
So first attack is a 28 to hit, and it will do 35 bludgeoning damage.
I'm immune to bludgeoning damage.
Magical. All attacks are magical.
Oh, that's magical. Okay.
And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. So that is a fail.
So 26 because it's magical, or
no, this is from the. No, not from this. This is not like a magic spell thing.
Okay.
This is because his tentacles are like dripping in nastiness, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 35.
oh,
So if you have any healing, your maximum is now 35 lower. It will attempt to. So if your hit point maximum is reduced to 0, you're dead. Just so you know. And it's going to use its tentacle attack again, 33 to hit. And this time it does 40 damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 40. What is your health at right now?
if that first one was 20, the second one was 40, I'm at 308.
First one was 35, and the second one was 40. $299? Is that correct?
It's 293. My math might have gone wrong.
Oh, 293? I could have it wrong. That's why I'm asking to double check. Okay. So that is the end of the Demogorgon's turn.
At the tail end of your turn, I'll take a legendary action.
Okay. This is your second.
I will as well.
All
Because
right.
I'm legendary.
Wait for it. You gotta say wait for it. Dairy.
Oh dear.
Okay. Go for it, Orcus. What are you doing?
It's tail time.
That attack definitely hits. So Demogorgon will take 23 piercing damage. But it does not take the poison damage. Baphomet, you are up. You have one legendary action left. Correct? You've taken 2 so far?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what would you like to do, Baphomet? Heart Cleaver at Unagu.
Inagu.
Okay.
Ooh. 21 will not hit.
What?
Ooh.
What?
And I'd like to take a legendary as well.
Okay.
Oh.
Unagu takes a legendary action.
And that'll be my last
That's your
one.
last.
Single. Yep. So I'm going to be doing swat away, Eric, and it says I make a flail attack, and if it hits, then he needs to save to be pushed back. But does it also do damage because it's a flail attack, or is it just...
You ask me such things, Paul. 1 second, let me look at his attack. Yes. So if you hit, you would do damage, and then you'd push him away.
Okay.
If he fails to save.
That's a nat one.
That is a nat 1. I'm not using cards tonight.
Okay.
So that is just a miss.
Okay. That's it for me.
I don't know if I'm happy or sad about this, honestly.
All
Kind of mixed.
right. Now it is Grotz's turn.
I guess I should have probably asked this beforehand. We're using the hit points that are defaulted, not the random roll of the dice plus whatever.
Yeah, you're using the number that... So you should have 378.
Yep.
Okay.
Just putting in my calculator here so I can start subtracting.
So it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Is it mine?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my. Feels like 5 turns happened before it because of all the legendary actions.
You can take legendary actions. You have some.
I know. I'm just kind of seeing the playing field, doing what a royal pain in the butt will do. I'm going to cast... Oh, what am I gonna... I just minimize my character sheet. That was dumb.
You can pop it out into a new window if you want.
Yeah, I did, and I minimized it, which was the dumb thing I did. So, let's see about. Oh, I can only do that once, but we'll do it. I'm gonna cast Greater Invincibility, and then I'm just gonna disappear from the board.
Gratz knows that would be a bad idea because everybody has true sight.
Oh, well then, yeah, that would be a bad idea. Never mind. That would be a very bad idea then.
So your inner Gratz demon sitting on your shoulder is like, that's a bad idea! I don't think we should try that!
Tactical genius.
So, I'll move. I can only take a legendary action at the end of somebody else's action, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so boy, I'm going to, let's see here, if I remember who my
Your enemies are the top two.
Yep.
Both of them.
So I'm gonna move to this corner here, so coming up behind you, and I'm gonna do a multi attack.
Oh, you guys are going to team up on the DM, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Disadvantage for all y'all.
I heard something
Yeah.
about hit points and the hit point maximum, and that part kind of doesn't sound good to me. But we'll there's some things, but we'll start here, and I'm gonna do the multi attack.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack
Wave of
twice
Sorrow.
with the Wave of Sorrow.
Yep.
So that's the first.
21 does not hit.
Okay. And then the second one.
20
Oh,
also
no.
does not hit.
Yeah, figures. Do I have anything that would be of use? Question. Your legendary actions, does that also that's at will, or is that go into whatever you have per the day?
Which one are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about teleport. At some point in the future, but I see that.
Yeah, no, that's not the spell, right?
Okay.
Because if you look under actions, Ashley, you have the teleport action.
Okay.
So that is something you can do with your legendary action.
All right. Good to know. Thank you.
It's not the spell. And then also the legendary actions with your third one, that one would count towards casting the spell. But right, the other one's an action.
Okay. But
So if you use Sow Discord, that would count towards casting a spell, and if you use the teleport, that would just be using the action.
Okay, I see. Can it be me? What did you do then? Okay, and then I'm
Alright.
gonna cast Sanctuary on myself as a bonus action.
Oh, that's interesting. Is that a bonus action cast?
It is!
Really? That's
Bonus
interesting.
action cast Sanctuary!
All right, you cast Sanctuary.
Let me toss that into the. Oh, I can't. There you go.
All right. All right. Are you done?
And that, yeah, I will be done at that point.
Okay, at the end of your turn, Demogorgon's going to take a legendary action.
Alright.
It is going to use... it's going to use its gaze upon Orcus. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. That is a fail.
Oh.
You have a legendary save if you want.
Oh, yeah, I'll use it.
So mark down you only have 2 of those legendary resistances left. Okay, anybody else want to do anything at the end of Gratz's turn?
I'm out.
I'm out.
All right,
I will
Orcus.
cast Creeping Death. It's my last legendary action.
Creeping Death, you say.
2-foot radius.
All right. Okay, where do you want to place it? All right, between the 2 of us. That's
Nice.
perfect.
Line yourself right up for an AoE. Love it. Thank you.
A cylinder of swirling necrotic energy, 60 feet tall, in a 10-foot radius, rises from that point, and until the end of Orcus's next turn, creatures in that area are vulnerable to necrotic damage.
So, question, because I have Sanctuary, does he need to make a Wisdom saving throw? Harmful spell that must make a Wisdom saving throw.
That is correct. You would need to, since you're trying to... let
Well,
me read it. It
What's
says...
the AoE though, right?
No,
Any creature
Yeah,
who
it was
targets
not
a warded
targeted.
creature. So, yeah, I guess that's
it's
AoE.
technically not targeting her, but she's in it. I'm going to rule yes.
Okay.
Make the save, Brad. You got to beat 23.
I did not.
So you can put it on Demogorgon, but not Grotzt.
All right.
You have legendary saves.
Yeah, but I'm good.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah.
I'm using those for something a little bit worse.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do anything at the end of Grotz's turn? I think we're all out, except for Ashley. All right, Baphomet, it is your turn.
What?
I know, right?
Hey, you've had a bunch of actions.
I know,
Can
I
I-
passed all mine. I passed.
Can I move back and then use my action to charge into combat again?
He would get an opportunity attack on you, but yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, I'm taking that opportunity attack.
All right.
All right, take your opportunity attack.
I'm going to bite.
All right, Yudugu tries to bite you as you back up.
29 to hit.
29 hits.
35 piercing.
Cool. All right.
All right.
So Baphomet's backing up, and he gets about 15 feet away, and he starts, pushing his hooves into the dirt, getting ready to charge, and he's like, "Be a good doggy and roll over," and just charges right at Inagu.
Perfect.
Do you want to do Hunter's Mark first?
Oh.
I guess I'm doing Hunter's Mark first.
It's up to you. It's extra damage. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a bonus action.
You have Hunter's Mark?
Huh.
Oh.
All right. So you get an extra D6 of damage.
All right. So I do a gore attack.
Gore. Nice. $29 hits.
Yep. So 18 piercing.
Plus I do an extra.
Plus a D6.
Plus I do an extra 4d10.
Nice.
For what?
The charge.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Not the best rolls there. And then an extra d6. So another 18 and 1.
It's better than nothing, man.
Damage is damage.
Alright, he's got to make a strength save.
Okay. $28.
Yep, he passes. Alright, done.
No, you get to make a heart cleaver attack. Oh no, never mind. That's your multi-attack. You did the charge.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I get to do... Well,
No, you get to do it. Yeah, because it says if you hit somebody with an attack. So you would get to do your other 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, so I guess I'll do a heart cleaver.
So you get to do a heart cleaver and you get to do a bite. 34 to hit.
23 slashing.
You know,
Plus a d6.
super glad not having to fight these guys.
Aren't you happy about this d6?
Yeah. Amazing.
And then you get your bite attack.
Oh, that just hits.
Roll an extra d6.
Okay.
What's your health at, Paul?
215.
Feast or famine with that dice and the d6.
Right?
Right.
And then Phil, you're at 249. Is that correct?
I'm at 205.
205. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Brad, what are you at?
293.
Okay. Cool.
What was it?
And Ashley's still at full, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where are you at?
At the end of Baphomet's turn, Ashley, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm going to teleport
Okay.
out here.
All right. Nobody else has legendary actions left, so
Nope.
we head into round 2.
Right? You get back up to your turn, right?
You get them back at the start of your turn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hit Unigo again. Stay down, puppy.
Can you use legendary actions at the end of your own turn?
No,
Oh, I thought it was somebody else's turn. That they
No,
said
this
they
is
were
on
done.
your
this
turn,
is the
I
end of
thought.
your turn.
Oh, yeah, then never mind. I'll save it till the end of the next person's turn.
Which would be Unigo's, who's going to hit you now.
Yeah,
Okay. So, in a kind of a guttural language, Hinogu is going to incant some words and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh gosh, you get that?
15, so weak. Does not hit.
So you see a magical
Yes.
flail appear, and it swings at Baphomet, and Baphomet just raises its axe and just blocks it, parries it perfectly.
Yeah, I growl in frustration. And that's my turn.
Isn't Spiritual Weapon a bonus action?
Oh, is it too? Yeah, it is a bonus action to cast. Oh shit, yeah. I thought it was a full action. Alright.
Alright.
Last turn then.
He's doing multi-attack on you. Well, you probably would have lost it, because you would have had to make a shit ton of concentration checks.
Maybe, but it's an at-will spell anyway.
Alright.
And I have a really good con save.
18 to hit. Baphomet does not hit.
Alright,
Man, you guys are rolling like shit, man.
Yep.
apparently. 26, I assume that hits.
Yeah.
It's 29 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And
Make a Constitution saving throw for concentration, Baphomet. DC 14. All right, you're good.
okay. And you need to succeed on a wisdom save.
Ooh, that's a bad
Is
one.
it against magic?
Yes,
Yes.
it is. You get advantage.
Okay. Oops. Oops. 25.
35, that'll save. And last flail attack.
And as he's taking that attack, are we all considered humanoid or are we all just considered demons?
None of
I'm
you
a
are considered
fiend.
humanoid.
Okay.
Does 21 hit?
Yeah,
No.
that hurts you a little bit, Ashley.
No, 21
No.
is not hit.
Okay. Then my turn is done.
21 doesn't hit? Man. Baphomet's tough!
I was kind of hoping that you'd say, yeah, we're considered humanoids, even though I figured it wasn't going to be true. I was just kind of hoping.
At the end of Unigo's turn,
Gonna do my.
you were
Okay.
going to do
I need to
yours. Go
re-roll it.
for it. No, you don't need to roll it. You can use the one that you rolled.
Alright, 32 to hit.
Yep.
24 slashing.
4. Alrighty.
Bad dog.
All right. Yeah, I was thinking about this wrong in terms of keeping track of everybody's shit. Because technically, Demogorgon would have had it back already because he's already had his turn, right?
Yeah.
So I technically could have did it on the end of Baphomet's turn, but yeah, it is what it is. So Demogorgon is going to take a legendary action, and he will. Where is he at? He will use his maddening gaze on Orcus. So make a wisdom saving throw. You can choose to avert your eyes to automatically succeed.
Yep.
It's up
and
to
I'm
you.
going to use a legendary resist.
Oh no.
All right. I've mined 2 down,
Only
1 to go on good old Orcus.
No.
Anybody else want to take legendary actions at the end of Unigo's turn?
I played
Oh,
my
Baphomet
turn
took
wrong.
1.
Dang it, I played my turn wrong.
Anybody else want to take any?
No, I played my turn wrong, so I won't
All
be
right.
able to.
Orcus, it is your turn.
All right.
You gain your legendary resistance back. Or your legendary actions back.
No takebacks. No.
No, you don't get the resistances. I've worked hard to make you use them.
You did. You did. Okay. I will use Wand of Orcus and Melee. Multi-attack.
Oh, nice. All right. Smash, smashy, smash. Oh,
32.
God. I'm in a bad way.
You were taking double in the crack.
Yeah. The first one definitely hits. So he takes 21 bludgeoning, and he takes 36 necrotic. All right, make your second attack. That 30 also hits, so he takes 21 bludgeoning. And 28 necrotic.
I think I figured this guy out.
All right. At the end of your turn, Demogorgon's going to take another legendary action and use his gaze on you again. Make another wisdom saving throw.
Should I look away? Probably, but I'm not gonna.
Really? Alright.
Yeah, you still got one legendary left. 21 is a fail. So the beguiling eye of Demogorgon stares at you, and you feel very disturbed. And with this, it's as if like one of the heads just keeps staring at you and it won't look away. It's super disturbing, and you are stunned until the Demogorgon's start
Oh,
of the
no.
Demogorgon's next turn. And then the
Oh.
Demogorgon is going to
Do we roll with
Why?
advantage when it comes to magic?
move out of the necrotic swirling aura and move around to the other side of.
You gotta point out that aura's gone.
Oh, the aura's gone?
It goes away at the end of my turn.
He's still going to move because he doesn't like Backstabber over there. He's still going to move because he doesn't like that.
Nice.
And yeah, that's what it. Or no, he can't move it because it's not his turn. It's your turn. So he just does that to you because it's the end of.
Yeah.
It's technically the end of your turn. Does anybody else want to do anything on the end of Orcus's turn?
Yes.
All right, go for it. What would you like to do?
And-
You're gonna go.
Also, I think I need to do a con save for my spiritual weapon at the end of when Phil attacks. me.
No, it's not concentration, right? It's
don't
just
think it
for
is.
1 minute.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah,
No.
spiritual weapons. Pretty
Eh?
sweet.
Oh, okay.
Spiritual weapon's just a spell.
Huh, got it. Cool.
Otherwise, it would really nerf clerics if you had to use
Oh,
that
that's
and then
right.
other
Yeah,
concentration spells.
that's true.
All right. So, what would you like to do for your legendary
I'm
action?
going to spend 1 to do the flail attack.
Not 2.
Nope.
All right.
24 to hit for 22 damage.
That definitely hurts Baphomet.
For 22 damage.
Yes.
Anybody else want to do anything
And
at the end of Orcus's turn? Oh wait, you got
also,
more?
You need to make a strength save.
Which attack did you do? Swat away?
The swat away, yeah.
Okay.
Can I,
That saves. Oh, no, it does not save.
oh. All
Do
right.
you want to use a legendary?
No.
Okay.
Alright. You get pushed back 15 feet.
All right.
But you don't fall prone.
Nope.
That actually helps him, Paul.
I know. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, it's just kind of
legendary
part of it,
action.
though.
All right. I'll move you back 15 feet.
Can I use a legendary action?
Yes, you
Point.
may.
Charge. As he gets pushed back, just smiles and charges right back in.
Nice.
Lowers his head and horns coming straight at him. Go for it. You goring him?
Goring him.
That'll
30 to
hit.
hit. 28 piercing.
Okay.
Plus an extra d6. Plus an extra 4d10 because you're charging.
Yeah. Plus 1, 2, 6. Damn. So another 30 damage.
Damn. Unica's
Nice.
not looking too good. Spicy Town. All right. Anybody else want to do anything at the end of Orcus's turn? All right. Demogorgon's turn. He is going to move to the other side of Orcus, and he will do 2 tentacle attacks with advantage. 21 to hit,
That'll hit.
and I think I gotta look something up real quick. Ah! What the fuck? I forgot to look at conditions. Okay. All right. So you will take. 35 bludgeoning damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 35. And then he'll do another tentacle attack. Critical hit. And you will take 56 bludgeoning damage, and your maximum is reduced by 56. Does anybody want to take actions at the end of Demogorgon's turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport.
I'll clap back. Wait, the stun wears off at the end of your turn. So is that before or after legendary action? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, technically you would be unstunned.
Okay. Then if I was stunned
because you get to go in front of it and it goes right behind you, so it's kind of weird on the action economy.
Oh no! If you stun me as a legendary action after this, though, I'm posed. You could stun lock me bad.
I was gonna say, invite him here to just let him watch you beat him to death.
No, that's why I didn't do it on the first turn. But then when he got dirty with the vulnerable damage, I was like, okay, you're going to play that way. I'm going to play my dirty shit too. I didn't use it on the first turn. I chose to be nice. And then Brad was like,
dirtiest trick I've got.
Oh, I figured out the mechanics of this character. And I said, okay, he's going to do this. I'm going to show you what the Prince of the Demons can do. Okay?
Love it. Freaking rogues.
So, tit for tat, right? What are you doing, Ashley? You're teleporting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna teleport here, though.
All right.
I want to go somewhere else, but I think this is the best I'm gonna get.
Anybody doing anything else at the end of Demogorgon's turn?
Yes.
Yunugu, go for it.
All right.
Oh wait,
So
Orcus was next technically. Go for it, Orcus.
I'm doing what is it? The vulnerability spell, the circle.
Okay, so what do I have to do? I don't remember.
It's creeping death. That's what it was cost.
Creeping death. Oh, it just happens. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm in the circle. Where are you doing the circle? Of course.
Yeah, let's not catch both of you.
If you want to catch both of us, then yeah, technically you got to do it like, down one, but that will catch both of us.
You're gonna have to roll some wisdom for me.
That works for me.
I still have Sanctuary on until my start of my turn, I believe, or the end of my turn.
I mean, I've failed so many wisdom rolls avoiding that gaze. How could I possibly fail any?
You technically still have Sanctuary. I don't know what it says. You have Concentrate, or no, that's Hunter's Mark. Sanctuary.
For
1 minute.
Yeah.
You still have Sanctuary. That is not a save. So you can only get me in it.
Okay. Jeez, what's the save?
It's like
23.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Then Yunugu was next.
All right. I'm going to spend 2 actions to bite.
The
All
Prince
right.
of Darkness is just kind of like at the Orcus. Just take that.
30 to hit for 34 piercing.
Just a little bit.
All right. Baphomet, do you want a retaliation?
What?
Did you take a legendary action yet? Do you want one? Yes or no?
No, I used all mine.
Oh,
I hit him with a heart reach, and then I used 2 for the charge. So.
Oh, charges 2. All right, tell me when
Yeah.
it's a 2-1. I don't know them off the top of my head.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
tracking
you guys have
them.
like 2s and whatnots? I didn't know they had like 2 charge costs of
Yeah,
2.
they have ones that are more powerful, so they cost 2.
Ah.
All right. Now it is Grott's turn. What
You
would
just
you like
have
to
the one
do?
hit per Yunugu?
Yeah,
Huh?
just the 1 bite attack.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
super
there's no
high
multi-attack?
damage.
No,
No.
that was for my legendary.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah, Unu goes top of the
legendary.
round.
So,
We are technically
At the end of
person
era.
number 4 of round 2. So
Yeah.
we're one away from the bottom of round 2, even though we've all taken a shit ton of actions.
where's that circle at? That
It's near Demogorgon. Just imagine it's on top of Demogorgon.
okay. So I'm gonna move to this corner.
Yeah, so you would not be in the circle.
Um,
But if she attacks you, or Orcus, then you can hit her with your stuff. She doesn't have
That's it,
sanctuary
don't
anymore.
Do I get a opportunity attack when she moves over there?
No, if she moves away. But I'm saying if she does something offensive to you right now, it would break her sanctuary.
Perfect.
All right, what are you doing, Ashley?
I'm well. I don't really have anything magical that's good. Like, kind of.
Yeah, you kind of chose poorly. I didn't want to say that on the front end, but
Yeah, but in some ways,
Gratz is better at fighting player characters, not fighting
yes,
demon
he
lords.
really is. He's definitely about humanoids, not so much fighting other demons, which is why I'm staying.
It's gonna let us kill each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna just. I guess I'm just gonna stay put here. Let you guys duke it out. Well, there's not really much I
mean,
can do.
you can use Dominate Monster if you want, Ashley. That will target a creature, so that will target anybody.
Yeah.
And Brad has only one legendary save left.
He does. He does.
No one knows that but you.
Well, and the stream probably, if they're keeping track at home.
Oh, I was keeping track here, so.
I mean, numbers go up, they go down. You can't explain it.
Or you can save it till he uses his last.
That's what
legendary.
I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Is well, I'll save it, but it may not, or may be on somebody else if I need to too. But I think I'm gonna save it because I only get to use it once. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep the sanctuary because it is good for like 1 minute, which is like what 10 rounds theoretically.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna sit tight. Matter of fact, what I'll probably do, yeah, I'm just gonna sit tight and just watch as you two duke it out. And also watch the animals in the corner as well. Let me take one step back though.
At the end of Gratz's turn, Demogorgon's gonna use its last legendary action and use its gaze upon Orcus. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
What?
That is
Oh.
a success.
Oh, finally.
Good for you. Anybody
Really?
else want to do anything on the end of Gratz's turn?
I do. I want to use Chill Touch on Demogorgon.
All right. Go for it. So go ahead and make a spell attack.
Yeah, this
Yeah, it looks
literally
like
never
23.
Oh, he made it? Alright, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's part of
23 hits. Am I still in the shit? Or
Oh,
is that gone?
I renewed the
You renewed it. You renewed it at the end of my turn, right?
Yes.
So yes, so he'll take 22 necrotic damage. Okay. Anybody want to do anything else at the end of Grotz's turn? I think
Want to? Yes. Can I? No.
Okay. Now it is Baphomet's turn.
All right. I thought I moved up. I would have moved up from my charge. So
Yeah,
you can't move
you
your
just
guy,
moved
Phil.
I can't move my guy now.
Oh, got
I
it.
gave it Dimble control.
Oh wait. Okay, I just had the wrong thing on there. And the measuring tool. That's easier. Okay.
You doing multi-attack?
Yeah. Do I?
Did you crit fish?
Well, I feel like I should.
You got reckless.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like I'm gonna back up and do a charge again.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm going to take my opportunity. I'm going to use my inspiration on it.
Ooh, nice.
23 to hit.
That
You
hits.
needed that hit.
I did.
Yeah.
27 piercing.
All right, go for it. Are you going reckless, Phil?
I'm going reckless.
Oof.
Oops, that's not. Like I keep
Innate
clicking back to my
spellcasting.
sheet and it like instantly clicks the hyperlink. It's kind of annoying.
And, the thing about Roll26 is you can't get rid of the messages like you can on.
Right. I
Yeah,
wish I could just
that's
delete
what I
it.
really like
Astral.
about Astral.
All right. Well, so the first hit's gonna be a core.
Oh, you gotta make a Constitution save against the damage. A DC. What is that? 13.
13. Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
You're good. All right, go for it. Gore attack with advantage.
All right.
32
Go ahead.
definitely hits. So roll your extra 4d10 and your extra d6.
Well, there's 30
All right.
plus the 22 from the attack.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna bite him.
All right, roll it up.
13 piercing.
29 will hit. Good thing you rolled with advantage.
Right. Plus 6, so 19 total.
Okay.
And then Heart Cleaver. 26 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
24 slashing and 1d6. So 28 total.
All right.
Ooh.
It's looking rough.
Alright.
You got that Zelda. Beep, 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 beep,
Right.
like annoying you. Like,
This-
I know, damn it. All right, at the end of Baphomet's turn, does anybody want to do anything?
I'm gonna teleport actually to over here.
All right, she teleports. All right, top of the round 3. Paul, you are up.
All right. So we're going to start off with the spiritual weapon.
You get advantage.
Son of a... Okay.
Does not
He
help
just
you.
parries the flail again. He's got the
Apparently.
timing on this thing down.
Holy shit.
Elden,
tangled up in
Elden
his
Ring
horns.
style. He understands the pattern.
Right. First flail attack is a 28.
Yep.
28
That's-
hits.
28 bludgeoning damage. And then it'll do an additional...
Oh, he already rolled the con save.
additional 11 bludgeoning damage.
So is that, am I rolling a save for all that added together, or is it 2 saves?
I don't know why you're rolling a save right now.
For my concentration on Hunter's Mark.
Oh no, it's all the damage together. Well, wait. Well, what is that extra 11 for, Paul?
So when an attack hits, it can cause an additional effect, and I chose for it to do an additional 2d12.
Okay, so that would be all together. So it would be 39. So you need a DC 20. No, DC 19. So you
24.
saved.
Good.
Okay.
You're good.
And then
Because it's all one source, essentially. It's the flail doing extra damage.
Okay. 33 to hit for 27 bludgeoning. And make a con save.
Make 2 of them.
Yeah, well, I guess annotate
Well,
which
make the
one's
first
for
one
which.
first against Paul's thing. Whatever
Okay.
Paul's thing is. What is this for, Paul?
17 just meets. For the other flail thing.
Oh, you don't want to say. I see that. All right. You should have been using that, man.
Oh, I have been. He's been making them.
And then he also saves against Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And he's been
And-
clutch on these con saves.
Oh, yeah, he has. Oh, he probably has a high con, though, too.
Wait, you got a third attack?
Yeah, multi-attack does 3.
Uh-oh, Phil.
So that's 24 to hit, so 30 bludgeoning damage.
30 bludgeoning.
Baphomet's down.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh, really? I had you having 26 hit points left.
26?
Woo! I don't know. I could have
after
missed an
that?
attack. I could have missed an attack.
Yeah. No,
So,
that I had
as
27
as
when he
the
hit me.
flail starts wailing back and forth on Baphomet, his head gets smacked to one side. It gets smacked back to the other side. Smacked back again. And as the large creature falls to the ground, its body gets sucked into the portal, and Baphomet is no longer on the field.
Okay. And then... Oh, well, swinging the hammer was a bonus action, isn't it?
Yes.
Son of a bitch. Oh, well. Never mind.
All right.
Yeah, you got me down real low, Phil.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah,
low.
I thought you were going to get him, Phil. I thought you had
I
enough
thought
to
I had
withstand it.
Yeah.
I thought you could last for one more salvo. All right, at the end of Unigo's turn, Demogorgon is going to stare at Orcus with his gaze.
Stop looking at me. Leave Brittany alone.
That is a fail, and you are going to take.
I have one last.
Oh,
resist.
okay. Yeah, do you
I'm
want to
gonna
use it?
it?
Oh, all right, fine.
Oh.
I do not want to be stun locked for my turn.
Okay. Now it is Orcus's turn. Oh wait, unless anybody wants to do anything else at the end of Unigo's turn.
No, we're good.
I don't think anybody has any stuff left.
I only have stuff left. I just not that I can use.
All right, Orcus, you're up.
Um,
I know, Phil, you want to do something, but you're dead. Sorry.
No, but I'm not dead. I'm in the abyss, and I smashed some of my followers in rage. So
Love it.
Yeah, you got bested by your arch rival.
yeah, nobody's laughing in Baphomet's realm right now.
And as Baphomet picks up his hoof, he looks down on the creature that was smashed beneath it, and it was a minotaur known by the name of Riddle Trump.
Little Trump's too good for that.
Nice.
Bane?
Orcus, you're up. That Riddle Trump is Phil's old character that died in our 4th edition game.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think what did he make? 1 session, maybe
There
2.
was more than one session.
No,
He
we
did a handful of them, yeah.
There for a while.
So many characters. This should be called Into the Abyss.
I thought your Minotaur died quickly, or was it your dwarf that died quickly?
It's Riddle Trump.
Yeah.
He still lives.
Yeah, in your hearts and minds.
Well, I'm going to go
Orcus.
ahead and
You're up.
clobber you.
Oh wait, all right. So I would have moved if. Wait, or did you
what?
you did it after my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's So I'm technically still.
Yeah, you're still in the stink.
I'm still in the stink. Okay. All right. Clobber me up.
All right. 24 to hit.
24 hits. So he
21
takes
plus 6 plus 6.
26, 21 plus 12. Got it. All right. All right. And then
One
second
more time
attack.
with feeling. Shoot, sorry.
34 definitely hits. And 30 and 10. Damn, that's a lot of damage.
30 and 14, isn't it?
Oh, 30 and 14, you're right. No, I'm counting your first one, so 30 and 20.
Oh, wait. Did the multi-attack roll it?
Yeah.
I've only got one monitor, sorry. Yeah, forget that second one.
Yeah, the multi-attack rolled both. So
I clicked I bumped my touchpad with the multi-attack link instead of the Wand of Orcus, but yeah.
no worries. Okay, at the end of Orcus's turn, does anybody want to take any legendary actions?
Yep.
Okay. What would you like to do, Yinagu?
I am going to
I see
spend
you.
1 for a charge action.
All right.
I'm going to charge.
Yes! Kill her!
Make a wisdom save.
Do it now!
This is just a move.
Huh?
This is just a move.
Oh, just a move?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to teleport over here. Yeah.
That is amazing!
Perfect.
You little rat.
She's just gonna run. Oh, that's amazing. I'm also gonna gaze upon Orcus. Orcus, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Yay.
That is a success.
The worst part about not having 2 monitors is I have to like roll this thing on other sheet and then the suspense while I tab back 2 more tabs to get back to
Oh,
the windows.
all right.
Fast.
Now it is Demogorgon's turn, and Demogorgon is going to multi-attack. Well, wait, this is what's gonna do. Oh, maybe we do that. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Because Orcus has pissed it off, it is going to cast a spell at Orcus. Its eyes start glowing in rays of maddening light flash out at you. I need you to go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw. But you get advantage because it's a spell.
Yep.
That is not a success.
Oh, no.
Yep.
So you take 4d6 psychic damage. Which I rolled like shit. So that's 11 psychic damage. And you're now under the effects of the Feeble Mind spell. So your intelligence and charisma scores are now 1.
Oof.
Oh my.
You cannot cast spells. You cannot activate magic items. You cannot understand language or communicate in any intelligible way. You do know who your friends are. And after every 30 days, you can repeat that saving throw.
Oh. Well, there goes all the spells I have.
Demogorgon is like no joke, man.
The Prince of Demons, ladies and gentlemen.
He's like pretty OP.
At the end of Demogorgon's turn, does anybody want to do anything?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yep.
Since that's all I can do as a bonus attack now.
All right, make your attack. It didn't
Did it
roll
go?
the attack. So go ahead and click on the tail attack.
Click on like tail in the
Why?
text. Maybe.
On tail, not on in the attack section, not in the legendary action section. All right,
Okay.
27 hits, and he'll take the 16 piercing. Does not take the poison damage. All right.
I had
Did
you
anybody want to do anything else at the end of Demogorgon's turn?
Yes.
Had
Alright,
you
go
so
for it,
close to
Inugu.
Power Kill.
I'm going to do
Forever.
another charge. 5,
I know. I
10,
felt it.
15, 20, 20.
I had to bring out the big guns. You're pulling this fucking vulnerability shit.
Alright, I'm going to charge to there.
All right, Inugu charges. Gratz, you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport. Up.
He's gonna run for you.
Huh?
All right, that's everybody has spent a thing. Baphomet smashes more followers in the abyss. It's Gratz's turn.
So I'm going to move up here. I forgot that my turn was next. Dang it. I would have done that teleport differently. Boo. Oh well.
Do you guys not use the turn tracker? I don't see it.
I'm tracking it in another app.
Yeah, it's fine. All those legendary actions make things a lot more chaotic. So I'm gonna move about here, and I'm going to. Oh wait, I still have the action. No, I'm still about 10 turns. I'm gonna hold off. Yeah, I'm gonna just stick here. Watch the chaos ensue. See who's worthy of coming on top.
You could charm Orcus really easily.
I can, but he won't be able to use any magic.
Okay. All right. At the end of Gratz's turn, Demogorgon is going to use its gaze upon
Orcus.
Orcus. Yeah.
He's actually.
I was thinking about doing it on Gratz, but I went against it. That is a fail, so Orcus is stunned. Does anybody want to do anything else at the end of Gratz's turn?
Yes.
Go for it, Inugu.
I'm going to spend my last legendary to swat away. Let's go ahead and roll a d20 to see who it. Even or odd, Eric?
Odds.
All right. So that's going to be a flail attack, 35 to hit.
At who?
You.
The odd was
Me.
for you.
I called odds, so that means
the
you
odd
should
was-
go with
Oh,
him.
you do the other. Okay.
Oh.
So
yeah,
it'll be
that-
Orcus then.
I think you should clarify, Paul, when you say odd or even to hit.
Yeah.
What am I taking?
26 bludgeoning damage.
Is it magical or?
Yes.
All right.
And then you make a save, right?
Yeah, make a strength save.
Okay.
That's going to fail, so you get pushed 15 feet back.
Right into me.
You get pushed right into Gratz.
Awesome.
And that's the end.
All right. Now it is Inugu's turn.
All right.
Whose turn was that?
So, what's that?
Whose turn was that?
That was at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Whose turn is it anyway?
It's top of round 4, Inugu's turn.
All right.
Yeah, it'd be easier if you guys could see the tracker on Roll20, but I don't know how to run combat in Roll20. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. So I'm just gonna resummon the spiritual weapon because it's gonna take too long for it to migrate.
Okay.
So I'm going to have it smack the Demogorgon first here.
All right. Roll your attack. Watch, this time he's going to hit.
It probably 19, so probably not.
Does not hit.
All right.
Blocks that shit with a tentacle.
Greatest weapon in history. It's a freaking 8th level spiritual weapon, and it hasn't done shit.
I know. All right, you move up. Who you attacking?
First attack's gonna be against the Demogorgon. And that'll be 23 to hit.
23 hits.
For 19 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And the effect, make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Yep, 1 second.
And it's for a spell.
Okay.
Or magical effect. Spell, I guess.
22.
That passes.
Okay.
And the next two will be against Orcus. 19 to hit, I assume, fails.
19 to hit Orcus is a success.
Oh.
Really?
No, wait. No. You have more because you have the staff, right? What's your AC, Orcus? Brad?
20.
Yeah.
Just
So
misses.
that misses.
Alright.
Sorry, he's got a 17 AC without the wand.
Okay. Second attack's a 27 to hit, so that'll be 25 bludgeoning damage.
The Orcus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 25.
Yep. And then for the effect, it's going to do an extra 2d10 bludgeoning damage. Or
Okay.
2d12. So that's going to be an additional 20 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And my turn is done.
At the end of your turn, Orcus is gonna, Demogorgon's gonna take a legendary action.
Mm-hmm.
And did you fail, Brad? I don't remember.
Oh, I'm stunned.
You're
I'm
stunned?
locked down.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move for a long time.
So it is going to, it is, where's it at? Sorry. Demogorgon will use its tail attack on Yeenoghu, because
Okay.
Yeenoghu smacked it. So does a 34 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You will take 49 total damage. Do you have necrotic?
It doesn't matter. I drop.
You don't have necrotic immunity? Because some of the damage is
no.
necrotic. I have to calculate it if you have
Nope.
it.
I do
Okay,
not.
yeah. So you see Demogorgon, who is facing down Orcus, trying to kill his arch-rival. As his second arch-rival runs in and flees, he turns one of his head, focused on Orcus, the second upon the dog that he feels is beneath him, and he turns his tail and whiplashes one of Yeenoghu's eyes, gashing him, and he falls to the ground, and his body then also gets sucked up into a portal, and he is no longer on the battlefield.
What size is Demogorgon?
Huge.
Huge? Okay.
All right. Does anybody want to do anything else at the end of Unigo's turn?
I'd like to.
All right. Start of Orcus's turn.
End of Orcus's turn.
End of Orcus's turn as he's stunned. At the end of Orcus's turn, no. It's Demogorgon's turn, who is no longer stunned. So he will do 2 tentacle attacks on Orcus. 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is 39 bludgeoning damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 39. And then second attack, 28 to hit.
That'll smack.
And that's 34 bludgeoning damage. And the Demogorgon is going to move here.
Okay. And I teleport at the end of your turn over here.
I'll take a tail attack at your turn.
All right,
'Cause I
take
can
your
now.
tail attack. Oh. Yeah, that is a miss.
Yeah, that'll
And Grotz teleported away.
Yep.
All right. Grotz, it is your turn.
I want to cast telekinesis on the Demogorgon.
Okay. Let me look up telekinesis.
Let me put that in there for the...
Effect. Okay. So you have to make an ability check with your spellcasting contested by a strength check. Alright.
What's his name?
Alright, so go ahead and make your spellcasting attack, and then I have to make a strength check.
Spell casting. Let me see if I can find it where it's listed here.
Yeah, I don't know where it is in Roll20.
Spell casting. Skills, senses, language, proficiencies. Speed. Well, okay. Charisma is spell save. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, your spellcasting ability is a... Wait, where's Grotz? Your spell is +9.
So roll a d20 and +9, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Wait, no. I think it's actually higher than that.
Grassy spellcasting ability is charisma.
What's your proficiency bonus?
Proficiency bonus. Bonus is 7.
All right, so it's +15.
+15. Okay, so do I roll my charisma then?
Just roll a d20 +15.
Okay. Did 20. Easy math.
All right, so you beat me. I got 15 total. So you can move Demogorgon up to 30 feet in any direction.
You're not gonna cast anything to block it?
No, I'm not. I'm not blocking it.
Okay.
You can move me 30 feet.
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, I'm gonna
Now, if
move
she
you
moves, you don't
here.
attack.
Where do you want me?
Right
Here?
over here, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't know the rule in this one, but if you're moved from her, do I still get opportunity attack from you moving, or is that separate?
No, because it's forced movement. So like
Yeah.
I don't have a choice. She's moving me on her own. 1 second, I gotta read. I'm not gonna click on Sanctuary again, Ashley.
Yeah, it's gone. I used a spell.
Okay, just want to make sure. Cool. At
Her
the end
turn,
of
I'll
your
take a turn.
turn, Okay, you can beat me to the tail. That's fine.
Slowly picking things up.
Go for it. Roll your tail attack. I think you have advantage,
I do. From what?
right? Because I think I'm restrained. Let me see. Creature is restrained, so I think that gives you advantage. Let me look up the rules real quick. Restrained creature, you have advantage on attacks against me.
Oh,
So yep, so you have a crit.
that is a crit. Okay.
Nice.
So that would be um
Luck, I guess. Idiot's luck. With enfeeblement. Well, that's not magical.
why does it
so-
roll 19 plus 14? Why
I
did it
think
roll it
that-
twice? Oh, because it gave you the crit. So yeah, so 36. So it gave you the crit. Alright, so Demogorgon takes 36 piercing damage.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I think my tail is a non-magical, so if you have immunity to poison,
No, your tail's a magical attack, because it should say on your sheet all your attacks are magical. Pretty sure.
Orcus's weapon attacks are magical. I don't know if tail counts as that.
I think.
Yeah, tail
that
counts as a
all-
weapon
'cause
attack.
I have a notation that all my weapons are magical.
You're
Okay.
good. You're magical. All right. So then after he gets tail whipped by Orcus, he is gonna gaze at Grotz. I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom.
Dobby can see.
What'd you roll?
Rolled a 23. Well, if it's magical, I think I get something. So if it's a condition for charm.
Yeah, you saved 23 saves.
Okay.
So you're good. So that didn't affect, but I gotta mark that down that I used it.
Is
Um,
that a charm or frighten?
No.
Okay.
And you can always choose to look away
Okay.
to automatically succeed, but then you can't target me with shit.
Okay.
So that is an option. All right. So it is now Orcus's turn.
All right. I am not letting this staring contest end.
Heh.
All right, move up. Do multi-attack.
All right. Go for it. $33 hits. So 15 bludgeoning and 18 necrotic. Second attack, 21 misses.
Nope. Yeah, are you still restrained?
Oh, well,
I'm looking at it.
yeah, let me check.
Until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained. So until the end of my turn.
Okay. Yep, so yeah, you hit. So another 18 and 17. Okay. Okay, at the end of your turn, it's gonna stare at Grotz again. Make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna choose
That is a
to
fail.
use my legendary resistance.
Okay. That is one down. Would you like to do anything at the end of Orcus's turn?
Nope, I'm good.
Alright, it is the Demogorgon's turn, and he is going to take 2 tentacle attacks at you with disadvantage. Orcus.
Okay.
First one is a 22 to hit
That'll do.
for 29 damage.
That'll hurt.
And the second one is a 20 to hit.
That will not hit. Wait, you have to beat the armor class, right? It's been a while.
Beat or meet.
Okay, that's a hit.
So that will be 30 damage from the second tentacle hit.
And that's all she wrote for the big guy.
Oh no.
Okay, so you guys see, even though Orcus is restrained, by some mystical force, you see the Demogorgon grab hold of Orcus, picking him up, and Orcus looks tiny inside the tentacle of the demon prince of undeath, and he wraps the tentacles around Orcus's neck, and you see that he applies a crushing grip down upon Orcus, slithering the demon prince's magically ridden flesh across the creature, and it grabs a hold of Orcus's throat, completely crushing it, and the crunching sound echoes throughout the cavern. As the body falls limp, it tosses it aside. The wand falls to the ground, and Orcus's body gets limp, lifted ragdoll style, and pulled into the portal. Orcus is no longer on the field. And the chicken Grotz is left to face the demon prince. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
No! I was going to be like, finally a worthy component. The Prince of Demons fights the Prince of Darkness.
Use more charges.
It's okay. Alright. So.
That's
It's
awesome.
been a hoot, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Hey, not a
pretty
problem. Welcome to the stream. If you wouldn't have got dirty with me, I wouldn't have got dirty back with you.
You know that was never an option.
No, I know you're a min-maxer. I know you can't hold back once you figured the systems out.
You missed it in chat. I was considering using my inspiration from the last stream from Carl the Mike and did it myself.
That would have been overruled.
I've been dirty.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the stream. Sorry. Lots going on in these battles. But yeah, we'll pick up next week as the Demon Prince takes on Grotz.
It's now a royal battle, or battle royale.
So that will be...
2
when
weeks?
will that be?
No.
In
is it
2
2
weeks'
weeks?
time.
What's 2 weeks? The 28th.
The 28th. Well, let me see.
Who has vacation?
Well, technically that's my wedding anniversary, so
well, probably not. You might want to do
probably
something with your
won't be happening in 2 weeks, guys.
life. Probably want to.
I mean,
Yeah, I can't in 2 weeks
10
either.
and before 25.
All right,
it's
Phil
not a big
overruled
deal.
it anyways, guys.
Yeah, that's,
It's all Phil's fault.
so
He's not available the 28th.
Sorry.
This game will probably be back on the 11th then?
This game will be back on the 11th.
Yeah, August 11th.
Post Gen Con.
Yeah.
You got more time to build your campaign, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got another month. I swear I thought we were going to get through this battle tonight. So
Oh,
that
Yeah.
so
the
close.
last session was going to be
So
just,
close.
just the final battle.
Well, I did mark the character sheet, so I know what I've used, what I still have, and yeah.
Hey, you guys did good ganging up on me. And Brad, you did a great job as Orcus, man.
My entire idea of moving around the board was to get Paul's character to get to yours and have him to go through yours to get to me. So use everybody on the battlefield to wipe out everybody else, so I'd be the
Yeah.
last one
I
standing.
mean, that is an Ashley chicken move, but it
It's the
was a
only
smart
move.
one.
You saw
Yeah.
this. This is the only move I can really do.
She didn't engage in the battle at all. She just
Well,
stood
you
there.
ran away, well,
I realized I could have done telekinesis later on. I'm like, hey, I bet I can do this. And that's when I started moving. I'm like, that's a game changer. Why didn't I do this beforehand?
Somebody's getting
Nice.
50 pounds of chicken delivered door to door.
I'm
Yeah,
still
meanwhile,
alive,
Phil
am
and
I
have
not?
Right.
No, you guys had an amazing battle on the other side of the
Oh,
field,
yeah.
Oh
man.
yeah, that thing was savage.
Complete slugfest.
Yeah.
I thought Phil was gonna down you, Paul. I really did. I thought
I did too.
I-
I got down to 34 hit points.
I was
It-
actually thinking about using my control creature on one of them two and have them attack the Demigorgon and then eventually
Oh.
turn and attack Brad, and then I take them out with so little hit points. That
Yeah.
was my initial plan, but you both died relatively faster than I anticipated.
Oh yeah. Well, we were dumping mountains of damage. I mean, we did almost 100 damage around into each other.
Yeah, you guys were like crazy.
Well, I softened that Demogorgon up for you.
Yeah, I hope you tenderized him a lot more for Mr. Squishy here, because all my spells are for humanoids except for a handful.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Gratz is gonna be tough for the party to face if Gratz ends up taking
It
Taking
will
the
be,
win.
Yeah.
because it's all humanoids.
because your guys' fucking Christmas saves are shit.
Uh huh.
So, oh yeah, that's because whoever is left at the end. So
Yeah, and I'm not gonna pull back punches. If Gratz wins, then he's gonna charm Bracc, and Bracc is gonna brutally murder Dimble.
oh gosh, yeah.
Brutally murder.
Somebody's getting
Yeah.
banished again.
You guys better hope the Demigorgon can take Gratz out. Sylvia kind of hopes in some ways, but at the same time, it's like, do I just want to die and cancel this life debt? Or really not let me die, bring me back from the dead, and I still have to.
Right.
Let's wait till Gratz gets that stick.
Yeah.
That's not going to be fun for anybody. I've got the stat card on that one. It's not going to be fun for any of you.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
surprised you didn't use more of it.
Well, you were immune to quite a bit of it. To the big one, so I probably could have used more of it. I was going to use the stinking kill on you, but like the moment I was going to, you enfeebled the hell out of me.
I sensed it, and I was so happy that enfeeblement worked.
You were done. You were done. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
Yeah, I told you it was a problem giving him Orcus, guys, right?
Yeah.
Like, Ashley would have not been able to min-max Orcus like Brad did.
Mm-mm.
He worked out how the powers sync up.
Yeah.
It took me a turn to figure it out. Should have done my homework.
Brad's gonna be a scary DM if he ever runs a game, guys.
Thankfully for you, I've got way too many kids for that.
Nice.
I hope there's a way to trick Demigorgon into a portal.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Well, either that or part of me actually wants, because are we going to go fighting these creatures while they're half dead?
I assume whatever hit point total they have left is what the battle is going to be. Because we're going to jump down off the ridge and gang rush them as soon as the
Did my
second to last
part-
demon disappears.
Get him, Ray. That was your plan.
Huh?
Yep. I'm going to punch
said-
him into the portal.
Get him, Ray.
You don't
That
even
was
have
the
to
plan.
go after the Demogorgon, Ash. You can just take him straight after the PCs. You could kill yourself with him.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Just teleport right up there and slaughter the players. That's the smart thing to do.
Actually, there's many times I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I just teleport up here and just kind of watch it. And then I was like, no, I can get more by going around the field, because then I can kind of maybe tempt Paul or Phil's animalistic demons to bum rush into these guys.
Actually, technically, the players are on the battlefield, and they're humanoids. Now they're hiding with piffwaffy cloaks, but they're on the battlefield.
It's true.
Don't we all have True Sight too? Does she have it as well?
Oh yeah, we all had.
She has True Sight. That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah, because mine and Phil's battle basically just came down to who went first.
Yeah, pretty much.
Commit to the character, kill your other guy.
And the rolls, but yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the
Yeah, there were a
rolls
couple times. There were some misses, right?
Yeah, there's some misses on both sides. I feel like it was relatively even though. Like I don't feel I had any more misses really than you did.
No, some of your attacks actually helped Phil, like with pushing him back, and then he gets the charge extra damage in there.
Right. Well, because that was the unfortunate thing is, like my legendary actions, the one that gave me a bite attack was 2, and then the only other one I had was that flail attack that had that secondary effect, which was not beneficial.
Yeah. One thing I probably would say, like, I feel like being a like, the really big difference between Eric's character, like the Demigorgon, seems like he's like one of those battle royale princes that you read about. It's like they're always in front of battle, they're always doing battle or whatever, they're built for battle. And whereas this puny, I mean, I like the Prince of Darkness or whatever, don't get me wrong, but he you know, like, kind of reminds me of vampires or whatever. But anyways, he's more of an observer and get other people, kind of like the way vampires kind of work, that royal instinct of like manipulating the field if they can. So trying to do a little bit of that, and hoping it would go to my advantage. And no, I played a few things wrong. I could have done better. But yeah. So see you in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Well, next week we're gonna play, right?
Yeah, next week is my game.
And then the week after that we have Gen Con.
Correct. So no game on Gen Con.
I don't see y'all in Rogue Trader.
Yeah. Well, the week after that was your anniversary, then is Gen Con.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do my game next week, and then we're off for 2 weeks.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back on August
11th. Yep.
With the conclusion
I
of the battle.
I've been thinking about a Gen Con stream, but I probably will be so busy I'll probably honestly forget about it, and I don't know if I'll remember, honestly. But
what are our plans on Thursday? Let's see. We will be playing, unfortunately, Mark, we will be playing Call of Cthulhu during the stream. So unless the GM at the table is willing to let Ashley put her stream up of their game, I don't think we'll be on.
Yeah.
The show at the table. Okay, we log into roll 20. Let's do this.
Yeah. So.
I know, it's a Thursday. Yeah. We worked hard to get that Call of Cthulhu, Mark, at Gen Con. That is a challenge to try to get a Call of Cthulhu game.
It's a challenge to get most of any art role play games.
Well, unless you want to play D&D, because there's a shit ton of those.
Oh yeah, that's true.
If you want to play anything else, it's hard to actually get a session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Phil, you should have run your one shot at Gen Con, Phil. Rerun your Rogue Trader one shot.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, if everyone else wants to change the day or whatever to stream a different day.
No, Phil should have run the game like as part of Gen Con and charged $80 a ticket for it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Call it Schedule Filler Rogue Trader, $80.
I don't know. I give the DMs at those events a lot of crap, so I don't know that I want to be one of the DMs at those events.
That's very accurate.
Yeah, you never know what you get, right? Like, you could get some randos at your table that are just fucking assholes, right?
You can. Yeah.
No, we're going to keep you in check at the con, Brad. We're not going to let you unleash the assholery.
Braver nerds than you have tried, sir. Nah, I'm good.
We know somebody that can keep you on your good behavior or take away special privileges.
Fair.
So.
Oh.
I've nerfed myself of exposed weakness, admittedly.
Oh.
I have not DM'd at the con, Mark. But we've only been to what have we been to 2 cons, Phil?
Well, you went to the
Yeah.
one.
Gen Con and Gamehole Con.
Gamehole Con. No, I haven't tried a game at a con yet. I don't know. I want to. My ideal thing at cons, Mark, is I like to play games that we'll never play at our table, to try them. Either because it's going to be too hard to get everybody to learn the rule set, or just to try something out new. So we always try to play a bunch of different games. So going into Gen Con, we're going to play Call of Cthulhu, which is always fun. We're going to play a game called Princes of the Universe, which is, I think, Highlander based.
Mhm.
So who will be the last one? We'll have another Highlander battle showdown, I imagine.
I think I have 5th edition.
We're going to play Deadlands, right? We're going to play Legends of the Five Rings.
Mhm.
We're going to play... what else are we doing?
I believe I have Hunters Hunted booked out for Vampire the Masquerade or Vampire the Masquerade Hunters Hunted.
Okay.
I have that one at some point.
Wasn't that the one you got canceled? That was supposed to be till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, that's Vampire the Requiem. That was at
Yeah,
3 o'clock
she
in the morning.
tried
That
to
one
play
got canceled.
Vampire at 3 a.m.
Really
Didn't
mean
get
that was
it.
a different vampire RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
there's
going to play
also-
Kids on Bikes. So we're going to play Stranger Things. The RPG.
There's also that Hellstrike Viking one. Couple of
Oh
us
yeah,
playing
we
that
are
one.
playing that one. We're going to a burlesque, nerdlesque show, so that should be interesting.
Yo.
Phil's performing.
We tried to get Paul to learn burlesque because they have a training class beforehand, but he didn't want to do it.
Nope.
We came this close to getting him to sign up, man. Came this close.
Nope. It wasn't even close.
He didn't hear the training part. He's like, burlesque, sign me up. I'm like, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what was the Gate of Ryla? What is that one?
Cthulhu?
Oh, that's a board game. Yeah.
That's a board game?
Uh-huh.
Oh, and we're going to do a True Dungeon
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we got
really
a big,
excited about a lot of that.
big con planned.
Hope I can make it.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff.
Why won't you be able to make it, Brad?
Yeah, catch it.
Okay. Look at that. He did belly dancing on his birthday, so you can do it, Paul.
Could, but I'm not.
Sober
What
Paul's
if we
not.
what
I
if
wanna
we get you
clarify this.
drunk enough?
Sober Paul doesn't do these things. There's another Paul. There is another.
There's a Gary, Indiana Paul out
Oh
there
dear.
that makes bad decisions.
I'd have to get real drunk.
I'll pay for alcohol. Don't worry about that. To see you in the burlesque show would be amazing, Paul, and something I could probably never unsee. So
Right.
it's
like
good and bad.
You,
I know
I
it'd be
don't think
horrifying
they'd
to
let
watch.
me. I don't think they'd let me on stage with as much alcohol as it would take. That'd be a
They can stop you with
liability.
that much alcohol.
yeah, Bleed Them Dry, Hunters the Requiem, as I do have that on my schedule.
Nice.
So.
So yeah, come to Gen Con. See Paul belly dance.
Nope.
If he does dance of any sort, we will definitely videotape it and post it on
Man does a
social.
mean lawnmower.
We kind of have to. I feel like that'd be obligated.
You know, the funny
All
thing
right.
is, I believe 4 of us have danced with Paul at some point.
Katanas and trench coats. That wasn't the Prince of the Universe. That's katanas and trench
Yeah.
coats.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I have
Yeah, that
three.
one's a RPG based on Highlander.
Okay.
That's why it's katanas and trench coats, because Connor McLeod wears a trench coat and wields a katana.
Just the name sounds awesome.
Have you not seen Highlander?
what one? The 2008 movie? No, that's Outlander. Sorry, Highlander with Mel Gibson. Sorry. No, I
No.
don't think I have.
Oh god.
I'll fix it. I'll fix
Yes,
it.
please do.
I've seen Outlander with Jim Caviezel.
No,
I've seen-
this is not Outlander.
And I've seen Outlander the TV series with what's his name and what's her name.
Okay. Well, we're gonna stop at the movies. I don't think we have time to go through like all the seasons of the Highlander TV show,
Yeah.
which was solid.
No, I'm talking the movies with
With Mel Gibson.
Sean Connery. No,
Is
no
it?
Mel Gibson.
What am I thinking of?
Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery is the original Highlander movie.
You're thinking
like-
Braveheart.
I mean,
You're thinking
I
of
might
Braveheart,
be.
Ashley.
I
This
might
hurts
be.
me. I'm
Ooh,
physically
lost
hurt
earpiece.
right now.
When William
That she
Wallace
doesn't know
tested
what
the
Highlander
Howard-
is, Phil.
Hmm.
I mean,
Wallace
it's
tested the Howard
actually-
Free England.
She's always like, I know movies. And then, like, half the movies on Framed, she's like, I've never seen them.
Yeah, they're old movies
It's like,
that
you
I
don't know movies, Ashley. You know movies from, like, a bygone era.
I do. I've started questioning my life on movies. Although I was super excited to get It on the first try. I've only watched it once, and I don't even like horror movies. I don't even
Yeah.
watch them on purpose.
Brad, rent the Highlander before we go to the con.
Christopher
and
Lambert, Sean Connery.
Show her what trench coats and katanas means.
Yeah, because without knowing Highlander for context, the title "Trench Coats and Katanas" is just like some serious neckbeard shit.
I mean, it sounds awesome.
I'm not wrong, man. You can just picture a mall ninja walking around with a trench coat and katana.
Holy crap! Do you see how many
Yeah.
Highlander movies are out there? Yeesh.
Oh yeah. The Bylander will correct this.
Huh.
Yeah, picture Silent Bob with a katana just running around.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that guy. He was all over Games Day.
Nice.
Oh man. Yeah, don't watch the sequels. They weren't any good.
Sounds like
The
trouble.
original movie was good, and I liked the TV show too.
Don't you talk shit about Tremors 2. That was phenomenal.
Tremors 2? I don't remember Tremors 2. I only remember Tremors 1.
Tremors
2
1
is when
was
they-
fun. Tremors 1
Tremors
had
2
Reba
is when they fleshed
McEntire in
out
it.
Burt Gummer. It's when Burt Gummer went nuts and started blowing up graboids with RC cars. That was awesome.
Oh,
That was
Bacon
fun.
wasn't in that one, right?
No, he wasn't. Kevin Bacon was
He-
he was in the first one, and
He moved on.
Yeah.
Holy shit, there's a Tremors 5?
Oh, there's a
There's
Tremors
7.
6. 7?
There's 7?
Isn't it? Which one's Shrieker Island? It's 7, isn't it?
I don't know, but
Oh
I've
my
watched
God.
all of
Six-
them. I binge watched all of them one day, and I'm like, how bad are these gonna get? And they
6
got
was the
bad.
snow- Ooh, number 4, they go back in time.
That's true.
Oh my god.
Bert is in all of them. He
Yeah,
is the
Bert
main
becomes the absolute
character
star.
in all of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you don't have a lot of movies, you gotta be like, I'm gonna ride this thing to the ground. It's paying for my house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Dude, like in number 4, it goes back to like the early days of the Valley, and it's Burt Gummer's like ancestor, Hiram Gummer, who is just absolutely afraid of guns and can't shoot for shit. It's great.
Oh,
Yeah,
No.
so the first 3 are fine together. After that, the 4th one is questionable, and then the rest, I would say, please don't ever acknowledge they exist.
Oh, they're all fun, terrible, crappy sci-fi channel movies. They're great.
So Reba McEntire, spoiler alert, ends up divorcing the character in the second movie, before the start of the second movie, because that's a plot point for Bert in the second movie.
Yeah, because they really did not want to pay Reba McEntire for Tremors 2 through 7.
Nope. Nope. But
Or Kevin Bacon.
I loved Reba McEntire's character.
Oh yeah.
She was pretty
Except
awesome.
for the hillbillies with a basement full of guns. It's great.
My brother loved Bert. I actually like Kevin Bacon too on the movie. But yeah. First movie's good. The rest, meh.
Watch them all. They're all special in their own way. I haven't seen 7. I own it, but I haven't seen it. Watch them all for the glorious goop explosions of graboids. Every movie they go over the top with graboid goop exploding everywhere. At some point, it becomes like a Bruce Campbell trope, just getting slimed.
Yeah. We're good. I watched them once. We're good.
The question is, do we have to put Highlander in front of her watching Army of Darkness?
Man, she has not seen.
Okay, a lot of 80 movies I have not seen unless they are PG or lower.
Yeah, we're skipping Evil
Yeah,
Dead
but
1
all
and 2
this
and going
shit
straight to Army of
shows
Darkness.
back up on Netflix, Ashley. You can watch them on Netflix now, right? Like,
I was in college by the time I saw Edward Scissorhands, and that was something I always wanted to see when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's okay.
I wouldn't say it's iconic. It's all right.
I have so much Burton fatigue now; it's retroactive.
Yeah. Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2 is a classic.
Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2 are weirdly the same movie because they're
Mark,
made by
did you
different
watch
studios.
the show that they rebooted on? Wasn't it on HBO? It was the Evil Dead show, I thought.
Yeah, it's Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Ash vs. Evil Dead. Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, actually, the hero of this one is named Ashley.
Yeah, that was one I remember hearing about, and then I went, I should probably watch that. Just haven't gotten there.
All right. Well, Phil's gonna turn into a pumpkin, and I actually have to get up early tomorrow as well.
Yeah,
So
same.
we're gonna have to call it for now.
Later,
All
yo.
right. Well, thanks
Too
for
old for this shit.
stopping by, and see ya next
That's
week.
what I said, Murtaugh. Damn it, Riggs. Ashley, you probably never seen that movie either,
What one?
right?
Murta?
Murtaugh and Riggs. You don't know those characters?
Nope.
Iconic.
Well, the
Leth-
Briggs?
Lethal Weapon. No.
I actually
That's
don't- I
one
haven't
that's
watched
been on my
Lethal Weapon
docket to watch, but I haven't watched it. My brother watched
Great.
it. I haven't watched it yet.
All right.
I have not seen any Lethal Weapon movies.
Have a good night. We can't go down the movie spiral any further. Ashley
Nope.
hasn't seen the movies.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
Terminator.
You guys should do a podcast, Ashley, of all the movies you haven't seen,
I'll start-
and then you
Ash
watch
hasn't
them
seen
and
podcasts.
explain that you're watching them and what happens, how you felt about them,
You know, that's not a bad idea. I just don't know how to do a podcast. So that's on my to-do
and make it a YouTube channel.
I got a lot of projects. Well, anyways,
All right.
more ideas for another night. Good night, Dill.
Mark, welcome to Michigan goodbyes, buddy. That's how we
Yes.
do things in the Midwest. We can't say goodbye. I don't know if that's a thing out west, but that's definitely a thing in Michigan.
Yep. And on that note, we'll see the Glabrous Gloop transaction to the goodbye screen.